are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, but never lost. Hit the road, feel no winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the road, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You're a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. In the mirror, what do you see? Out in the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win.
Hello. Welcome back. Thank you very much. Everyone. Thank you very much. Welcome back again to the studio. Let's go back to the show again. Welcome back to BCM Sports Live, brought to you by Blueclouds Media, trusted source for all comprehensive Chelsea FC coverage. I'm your host, Nate Zion, with my co-host, Stevie G, and the legend himself, DJ Staff, in the studio, about to get things going with ongoing Chelsea FC. And welcome to everyone to the channel. BCM Sports is a place to be each and every day, where we bring you significant transfer activity surrounding Chelsea FC Football Club. Our lead story for the day. Yeah, our lead story for the day, for the breaking news surrounding Chelsea squad for upcoming FIFA Club World Cup. In the move that has surprised many rising star Kendry Páez has been excluded from the traveling squad and is now set to join Blueclouds on Strasbourg on loan for a season. Furthermore, he is not the only notable omission. Goalkeeper Djordje Petrović has also been left out in a decision that raises significant questions about his future at the club and Chelsea overall strategy between the posts. Throughout today's live stream, guys, we will discuss these critical decisions, explore the wider implication of the club's loan strategy, and analyze the recent collapse of Mike Maignan and transfer talk. We value your perspective and encourage you to contribute to the discussion in the live chat as we break it all down. Stick with us. Do not go anywhere. We got a lot to go through in today's show. So, like I said, Nate Zion, Stephen G, DJ South, everyone, we're right here. We're going to take you through the next hour and a half of beautiful, live, intriguing, entertaining, I'll say informative, educational live show on Blueclouds Media. Stick with us. We'll be right back in just a second. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the show, May. Trying to sound like a little British over here.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Welcome back again. As usual, guys, we got DJ South, the legend here, and co-host Stephen G in the show. Today, I'm the leading host of the show. Yeah, I am above Stephen today. Yesterday, Stephen has his day. Today's my turn. Take over. All right, so guys, so wherever you're joining us from, don't forget Nate Zion, Stephen G. We're right here live in the studio. So you have any questions and the comments regarding today's show, everything's right down there on the scroll and test. You can get involved, ask your questions. We will give you very, very smart answers for your questions. We're not going to be a smart ASS over here. We'll give you, good answers that will make you feel comfortable. So yeah, we're gonna start with the Club World Cup squad. Analyze the players going and those that have been omitted or taken out of the squad. Kendry Páez is one of them. Djordje Petrović is also one of them. I think João Felix, one of them, and also Raheem Sterling. All these players will not make it to the Club World Cup. The list is out. So you're gonna delve into the squad. DJ and Steven, guys, welcome once again. I know you guys might have seen the squad. Have you?
Yep, I've seen the squad.
I sent it to you as well.
Yes, Steven. Any surprises there, Steven, DJ?
Where do I start, bro? Where do you want me to start, bro? Listen, my surprise obviously is two players, Petrović and also Kendry Páez, to be honest with you. Look, listen, this whole tournament was for, to go and just to see how these players are going to do. They're not. We all knew that Kendry Páez is going to go on loan, but to take him to this Club World Cup was something I would have liked, just to see what this kid is like, just to see how he plays. But Petrović is the one that I'm livid about, big time. And I'm sure both of you, and I know Stephen for a fact is. So yeah, I'm just a bit surprised on that one. But I'll obviously go into more depth information with you guys about that. But I'll let Stephen answer that as well now. I'm sure he's got his take on it as well.
Yeah, I mean the Petrović one's the big issue. Need you want me to put it up on the screen?
If you have it, I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, there you go, sorted.
Where is he at?
Here.
Oh, okay. I mean, you got the power over there. You can manipulate things. So go for it.
I didn't want to just do it. But no, it's easier to just put it up so that everyone can see the squad that is there, and then you can piece together who's not there. But yeah, I mean, guys, isn't it great that they went out and they signed?
Can you zoom it in and eliminate the whoever tweeted it so we can see it a little bit clearer?
Yeah, one sec.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, much better. Much better.
Oh yeah, guys, isn't it great that we signed a centre back other than Sarr and a left back in this transfer window and a goalkeeper? What great wait, sorry, that's the business we wanted them to do outside of getting Liam Delap. They didn't do that. So now we've only got Cucurella that's a natural left back going to the Club World Cup. Well done, lads. Well done. Congratulations. Well done. If they didn't want to keep every single person that was out on loan back at Cobham because they're trying to get them transfers and stuff, we could have had Vega there. You know, I don't particularly like Vega because he burnt his bridges in January, but it would have still been nice to have him purely because of we don't have any other option as a backup to Cucurella. Páez, it would have been nice to have him because you're allowed 35 player squad and we've only taken 28. So it would have been nice to have him as an option, and then he could have gone on loan to Strasbourg after. Petrović, I mean, don't even get me started. I will spend a very long time ranting about that if I get too far into it. But outrageous decision. And now they've just briefed before we went live that he asked them to not go because of he wants to be a number one. Yeah, Matt Law, I ain't believing your brief, mate. You can't fool me. I ain't stupid. Yeah, I'm not falling for this. There's no way that he's just gone, yeah, leave me at Cobham because you're going to play a big tournament and then I just want to be number one. Bro, if he stayed, he could have been number one. But no, we're stuck with Sanchez at least until the knockout stages, which is a big disappointment, shall we say. But yeah, I mean, that's the main stuff is we haven't got a backup left back. It would have been nice to sign a centre back, and then there's no Petrović. They're the main ones for me. And guess what? That means it's all defenders that I have issues with. So that's good. As in issue with them not being there.
All right. That's Steven. Steven taking us through the the list that has been the provisional list, players that will be making up to America for the Club World Cup here. Yeah, I wouldn't say here. Players that will be coming to me here in America for the Club World Cup competition. Now I'm gonna have a little bit of power because the competition will be hosted right here. But yeah, unfortunately, I won't do much. Just the World Cup, I'll be ready for the World Cup. JC, big up to JC. Nehemiah, big up to Nehemiah, JC, and Maya also in the building. Who the proper Chelsea Dan also in the building here. Chelsea Dan, big up to you. I hope you are keeping with the family. Is also doing wonderful. Let me go through a few of the comments as we are taking close and paying attention to the lineup, or what I wouldn't say lineup, the list of players making the trip to the Club World Cup. The defenders are in, midfielders are in, forward, also goalkeepers and everything. Guys, if you have any problem or any suggestion regarding the list, please do me a favor and do us a favor. You can bring it in the chat on the comment section below, and we will look into it. Nehemiah wants a clear leg out. Sanchez in goal. Oh my goodness, from Nehemiah. This is not a good win from Nehemiah. Nehemiah said these directors are making me more angry every day. And that's from JC. Big up to you. Then JC said, can you adapt the pool? Can you adapt the pool and add another option? No consent. Oh yeah, I wish I can. How many do I have there? If I have 4, then that's the max you can have.
Yeah, I think you've got 4 options.
Yeah. I got. I think it's 4 options. If you have 4, you can add in any more to it. But yeah, I'll put this in mind. Next time I have anything like that, I'll just edit it and put no consent to JC. But fortunately, I have only 4. That's the max I can put there. All right. More from Nehemiah. Nehemiah said, "Watch is." Okay, watch us get Telford. Yeah, he meant to say watch us get Telford.
Yeah, Newcastle are trying to sign him, so I don't think we will, thankfully.
Maya said Maya reposted this stream. Yeah, thank you very much, Maya. Oh, okay, he did that on I think on X. That's why it's coming up. It's showing the X.
I've never seen it come up like that before.
Yeah, it can. Oh, it does. It does.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, it does. It does. But I've seen it quite a few times.
It does.
It's cool.
When you comment from X, it does. It come out this way. But thank you very much, Maya, for watching the platform on that, watching the show on that platform. Thank you very much. Achampon Gusto Reese. All can be back up to Cucurella. That's what JC is saying. You were talking about natural left back. I mean, can't we do with this until we have the second window open to go for the right player that we're looking for? Can't we do with these players?
In theory, but
in the competition.
The issue, isn't he?
Yeah.
Cucurella played like the second most minutes of any Chelsea player in 2024-25 season. So he's just going to end up getting burnt out, and it's going to end up costing us. So great squad building, guys. I say it all the time. Great squad building.
And just one thing on Vega, I don't know if you guys saw before we came on here, it broke that Juventus could not agree another deal with him, and now he's going to head back to Chelsea and stay at Cobham for this competition. So we could have done with Vega in here, to be honest with you. If they couldn't break a deal with him to keep him down there, I don't understand. Like you said, 35 players, go and give him a call and say, can he come and fly down? That's what I would do if I was the manager. But we ain't going to do it, though, are we?
But it's got to be more on the sporting directors, let's be honest.
Yeah. Sorry, the directors.
Yeah. I said it to someone, they were complaining about Maresca and stuff like this. I went, realistically, do you think the sporting directors are going to listen to him? He wanted Mike Maignan, and they were stubborn over a couple of million. Like, they don't care. They just do not care about his opinion. Otherwise, they would have just went, you know what, it's a few million. We'll just slap the money down on the table and be done with it. Yeah? They did not do that. That's a big issue.
Spot on, bro.
Yeah, right. I mean, it'll turn into a rant about the sporting directors for about the 100th time by me if we keep on this. So I'm going to try and avoid that. But yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, you think if he went, I want Vega to go, you think they're going to go,
nah.
Yeah, he can go, but we're going to try and sell him. No, they've gone, no, he's not going. He's staying here. We're trying to sell him.
That's what makes this whole situation worse, doesn't it? I mean,
that's literally what does my head in the most. And then for me, these briefs about Petrović like 3 minutes before we go live.
For me, bro, I'll be honest with you, Nia, I don't want to rant on about it either. What I will say, one thing, what I'll say to you, over the months and over the time since we've been doing this, Nia, I've always been outspoken about these sporting directors, and what I've been saying, and just when I thought I could just maybe put some trust in these guys after us finding it very hard to get top 4, we achieved it. We went and won the Conference Cup, we achieved it. Now we're going to build bridges. Now we're going to start building. They've now come with a big fat bulldozer and blown it down all over again. And that is what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say about these directors, bro. And I'm sorry, this is why I can't have no trust in them for that reason, bro. Go on, sorry, I'm not going to.
No, if anything, that deserves more praise, because how the hell you managed to bottle it that bad? Like, genuinely, I'm not even joking at this point.
Bro, mate, I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. Do you know what I mean? Because I thought, when we achieved our goals, I thought this was it.
Bro, the amount of money we're getting in from the Premier League money, Champions League money, the Club World Cup money, brother, what are you doing?
Exactly, bruv.
All right, so that's from JC. I mean DJ. JC is talking about players that can play in that left back position. That was a suggestion from JC. But big up to JC. Proper Chelsea. That's Chelsea Dan in the building. Dan said,
big up,
sorry, I never phoned back, bro. Either the other day, been very very busy. Oh my God, are we so in the mud? He says we are so in the mud. Chelsea. Please, these owners out. All right, please, these owners out. Say bye-bye in Champions League and not finishing in top 4 next season. Please, I always say, whatever you say with your mouth, it's highly possibly it can happen. It's not on them. But at the end of the day, we the fans will be depressed. So I want you to wish your team well or wish the club well, no matter how bad you think these owners are. I keep saying it. Wish the team well. Not the owners don't own the football club. They own it by money. They can't own it forever. Another person will take over. But you want to, or you don't want to be depressed, right? So you gotta wish the team well. Why can't we make Champions League? Because of 1-2 players that are not in the squad, or we couldn't finalize the deal. Doesn't mean we cannot.
And there's still time to do that.
There's still time to do that. The main window will be open in 5 days' time. Why can't we? You get what I'm saying, Dan. So please, I always say, let's wish the club very, very well. Our dear club. Proper Chelsea said with the goalkeeper, when you have time, send the link. The link is already done. I always send you the link. You keep saying you have a platform, but you don't check on them. You have X, right? Check on your X. It's always there, done. When I send the link to you on WhatsApp, you tell me you don't get it, send it over. Then I send it on X, you tell me you don't get it. Done. I don't know what to say to you. All right, so thank you very much, Mr. Dunn. Proper Chill said they only sign in Star and they only sign what Sa and Dilap. Dilap, honestly, this club World Cup, we're out from him.
I mean, we
out.
will get to the knockout stages. That's not an issue.
Yeah, when we get to that stage, that's where we want to see who is a man.
Reece James news.
Yeah. Does anyone know
I've already seen this.
If Reece James news is real or fake? I haven't heard anything bad about Reece James.
Yeah, but they follow it up about Reece James leaving. Yeah, that's not happening.
Oh, about Reece James leaving the football club?
Yeah, it's not happening.
Oh, that's always fake news. That's always going to be fake news. Dan, it is a fake news. Damien said that we got knocked out in the quarterfinals. I don't see that happening. People,
you guys
are underrated.
We could get PSG. That's why he's saying it.
Oh, PSG because they won the Champions League.
We could get PSG in the quarterfinals. Genuinely, that's the likely opponent in the quarterfinals.
And I'm not worried about PSG. I'm not. I'm not worried about PSG because I know the team that I support. So I'm not worried about PSG. What's the history of PSG? First Champions League trophy. And dominance in the French league, which of course they have so much money than anyone else. I'm not worried about PSG. All right, say so DJ Sub, bro. Big up to you, mate. From DJ, I mean from Dan. Okay, cannot make the it didn't everything did not come up.
Make the squad, but Nkunku can.
I was talking about the first one. It did not come out well, but it's okay. Need sent the link on here. Nah, too early to send the link on here, Dan. Too early here. I mix it a little bit. Yeah. Check your ex, Dan. Check your ex. Not your ex girlfriend. No, I mean your ex.
Oh my days.
We're getting Nkunku playing. Can we shift you?
He means. We get Nkunku playing left wing shifts. You're forcing the manager to play in Nkunku.
I mean, can I ask another question, guys? Tell me why we were just talking about Cucurella, right? Tell me why isn't Samuel Smith even put in this squad? Who would have been probably?
Why do I get feeling they're gonna try and sell him?
Oh, flipping heck, mate! Another one. I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised. We got him from Everton for like 5 million.
I don't get it, mate. I really don't. And this news about Reece James, I've not seen anything on it today. I don't know who's broken this news or where it's come out of.
There's nothing.
Who was it? Was it a known reporter though?
I've not even seen the report, so I know.
No, I've not seen. That's what I'm saying.
It would have been everywhere.
That's what I'm thinking, bro. Because I get all the news that come to me. I've not seen that one for Reece James today. Everything else I've got here, but nothing about Reece James. And you guys know I'm on top of everything when it comes to transfers.
DJ, Chelsea would never sell Reece James.
No, I doubt. I know they won't. I know they won't, bro. Yeah, I know they won't do.
They would never do that.
It's one of the few things they're getting right. Yeah.
All right. So we're still looking at the midfield and defense. Cucurella, Deribayo, Badishia, Cowell, Sa, Chaloba, James, Gusto, and Sumino Achampo. And Sumino, he's going. And who do we leave behind? Steven. We have Ansemino going, right? Is he gonna get game time? Ansemino.
I just added JC as well because he was backstage. But
okay, I didn't see him. Thank you very much, Steven.
And Ansemino's there.
Well, we have Ansemino. We don't have Páez in there. Kendry Páez going, but Ansemino is going. Is it that we got too many midfielders? Because the midfielders, we only have just a handful, about 7 of them. 7 midfielders, right?
6
midfielders.
So what they've done is the journalist has done it as midfielders being like your deeper midfielders. So that's why there's no Palmer in the midfield section. He's in the forward section.
Okay.
So Enzo, Caicedo, Asego, Santos, Dewsbury Hall, and Lavia are all your deeper options, which is why I'm not complaining about only having 6 midfield options, because they've done it by deeper midfield options, and we play with 2 of those. So having 6 is a perfect amount for that.
Okay.
And also, we know that Enzo can play further up as well if needed.
D is ready. I mean, we shouldn't have even sent Nkunku. Nkunku shouldn't have even traveled with the team. Nkunku shouldn't travel with the team.
They go on about selling players and they're not gonna go to the Club World Cup and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Someone cared to explain to me why on earth certain players that we're looking to sell are now at the Club World Cup, and by that I mean specifically Christopher Nkunku.
I asked that same question myself today when I saw that squad being named today, to be honest with you,
Bro,
Stephen.
when I saw that news about him going before that, and I was like, what the are we doing here? Like,
exactly. I don't get it. I don't get it myself. And Christopher Nkunku in the lineup, forward lineup, attacking. Which positions are going to be? We have Delap there. We have Nicholas Jackson. We don't need Nkunku in the squad. If you have Delap, you have
he'll be there
Nkunku.
to
We have
back up
Palmer
or to play left wing.
Okay. And is there a reason why, DJ? Is there a reason why we don't have what's his name again? The guy for Palmeiras.
Yeah, he's playing there for
he's playing for Palmeiras.
Yes.
Well, I don't know why he didn't come to Chelsea.
Apparently he's like Stephen says, he's been agreed that he'll be able to play for Palmeiras. And then we could even the way that if you look at the way the positions are, or the way the games are settled out, we could actually face him against us. Would you believe somewhere in the competition? I do believe quarterfinal stage. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'll try and get the PDF up again whilst we're talking about it.
We could face him again. He could be playing against us, but apparently he was allowed that he could go and play for them.
To be fair, I have no issues with that. As a whole, because if it means he gets game time, fair enough.
Let me introduce JC into the to the scene. JC, welcome back to the show, and good afternoon or good evening to you, sir.
Big up, JC.
Hi, hello everyone. It's evening time.
Oh, good evening to you. And you've seen the lineup. Any surprises in the lineup, or any concern in the lineup, basically?
Can you put it like? Can you show me like? I had comments on that. Yeah. So I was looking at it quite deeply, and that lineup. And if you put it on the screen, then I can.
Yeah, I'll get up again 1 sec.
Yeah. So if we look at it, I think Maresca had said like he likes to work with 25 players, and within that bunch of players, bar a few changes, which I will discuss here a little bit. This is the core of our team for next season. And what might change, and some of them are...
You can go back. Oh, Dan is here too.
Yeah, this will be... The core of the team for next season is within these players.
Steven, you can go back to your the PDF, and I'll use...
You wanted to see it, that's why I've gone to this.
Yeah, I would say if you can go, so we can have 2 screens that we can share on the screen at the same time, yours and mine. So you don't have to be going back and front.
Okay.
If
have you got this one?
Yeah, I got this one on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I sent it to you in one of the chats.
Yeah, I remember I was going back looking for it. I couldn't find it. So I said, okay.
I'll message you.
Yeah.
It's literally like 2 messages up.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, DT.
Yeah. So here's the thing, like goalkeepers, I do not know whether we last year had 4 goalkeepers in the squad or only 3. If it is 3, probably Slonina drops out.
I
need to have a look at it to be Yeah, okay.
Need you click on it.
Show more.
Okay.
Click on show more.
Go ahead, JC. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So if the squad is like only 3 goalkeepers, then we are looking at Sanchez, Jorgensen, and Penders. Me personally, I'm fine with that. I can give my arguments for that, and pretty much like you can make conclusions from the last season. Yeah, there could have been some changes which according to the fan base and all, and even me, I would have loved to see Petrović, but it is what it is, and I'm fine with this as well. Defenders, I think we might get somebody, or maybe Achampong will be the backup for Kukurea, and if we get somebody, then probably one of these will be dropping out. We might stay with all this, but this is more or less like bar one center back. This is our team for the next season. Can we have that back on so that I don't miss
Yeah,
it?
yeah. It'll be back
If
on the
you
second.
go to Discord, yeah.
Yeah, I already. You want me to share from Discord? I have it on
No,
my.
so what you do on Discord, if you click on the image, yeah, there's an option to open in browser, and then from there you can share your screen.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I just put it in one
you've
of the
done it this
folders
way
that have
instead. That
images.
works.
Yeah.
So for the defenders, like there are 10 defenders for 4 positions. Ideally, there should be 8, but having another 2 due to the injuries, I would say like for James is not fully regained strength, so having like 9. And if Fofana, I do not know whether he's being sold. He'll probably be sold or something.
For Fofana, I think it was that they don't want to risk him basically.
Yeah, so that's the only thing addition I see maximum is center back. But we tried to go for Hoyson, we didn't get him because when Real Madrid comes calling, it's gone. I am not sure we have had any contacts about Gehi, and I
Not
am
this window.
yeah. So I think they might look at a center back, but this is the core already there. Most of them are already there. This will be next season defenders. Midfielders, they have put 6. I would add Palmer because if you look at
No,
the
Palmer's in
forward,
attack. He's in forwards. He's in forwards.
no. If you look at it carefully, Stephen, in the forwards list, none of them play in midfield except Palmer.
And in Kunku.
And Kunku is gone. Like I don't count him. He will be gone. So Palmer will be in the midfielders. So that will be 7 midfielders. And who else could be there additionally? I really don't. There was this chap DJ just now mentioned, like who's not in the team, like this talent really from our academy, like who is like huge talent. He's a midfielder or a forward. I think he's also a midfielder.
Which
He
one?
can play
Yeah.
the one we signed from Everton. He's not the one going to be in
Oh,
Cucurella's
he's
replacement.
defender. He's left
Yeah.
back and centre back. Issue
Left
Samuel
back,
Smith.
left back.
No.
Yeah.
You said like that player who's not playing. Like there was a player who played like
Vega.
centre forward.
Oh, Vega.
No. From the academy, young guy, very kid, like a kid from the academy. But he played in
Yeah.
Conference League, and he was like
Raksaki, maybe?
no,
Rasaki.
Striker.
no.
It's
DJ
all about
mentioned-
George. It's all about George.
No,
That
not
left-
George. No,
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 not
it's not
George.
George because George is in forwards.
No. It was some Walsh or something like I can't remember.
Walsh.
Walsh.
No.
Oh,
Yeah. That is one player I would say watch out for him. He is really good. He's really good. So he
Who?
might be in the midfield. Yeah. So,
Kieran
so-
Walsh. Is it Kieran Walsh?
Yeah,
Reggie.
I think
Reggie.
Reggie Walsh. Sorry, Reggie
Like-
Walsh.
I was
I'm
like,
getting
Kieran
names mixed
Walsh?
up now. Reggie
Wales
Walsh.
or
bruv.
Wales or
Reggie
Walsh.
Walsh. That's the
I
word.
don't remember, but
Sorry.
like that guy might be still be like they would like to keep him, give him a good loan or something, but he might be there somewhere around because then we have like if we put Palmer in there, then we have 7 midfielders for 3 places, and that's just about it. I mean,
No, but what they've done, just quickly, what they've done is this journalist who's put it like this, because Chelsea didn't put it like this. Chelsea just did the numbers. They've done it by midfielders or your like pivot players, is what this journalist has done it as.
Yeah, but like Enzo is not a pivot player. Like Santos bombs forward. Dewsbury all hardly like less sits back as well, and so I would say like these are and if you look like who is our midfield, I mean just add Palmer, throw in there Palmer. You will not see Delap as a midfielder. You will not see Neto, who's a winger. He's not a midfielder. Madueke is not a midfielder. Jackson is not a midfielder. Nkunku is, I don't count him in the team anymore. Like he might be there just for the signatures, but he's not there. He will not be there, believe me. Tariq George is not a midfielder, and Gio is not a midfielder. The only guy who's a midfielder but who has been put in forwards is Palmer. So put Palmer there, so midfielders will be 7. So for 3 places, 7 midfielders. That's just about right, I suppose. If somebody gets injured, there will be this academy guy or somebody like that. I think like adding this Kendry Páez, then there would have been struggle for minutes. And it's a good thing that he's going, like taking the same route as taken by Santos. And I'm absolutely fine. Like if he's been told at last moment, like you're not going to USA, because I think the decision might have come from the Strasbourg manager. And if Strasbourg manager has a Conference League playoff game coming up, and he has to get together his team and start training, and like if the home for Páez for next 1 year and his future, very important, his future lies on that, is Strasbourg, and if the manager says I want all my players as soon as possible here, then he should be there. Forget about America and tourism. I mean, hanging around with Chelsea guys while his team is training in France, that gives out a very bad message. Very bad message. When that manager calls, you go there. You go there. So that Kendry Páez, like everybody was having a meltdown, that Kendry Páez was told 1 week ago, just 1 week ago, that he's not going to USA. Brother, he's going to Strasbourg for 1 year. What's he going to do in America? For what? For picture, photographs, for hanging around? When his team is training in Strasbourg, having preseason, and they have a playoff for Conference League? Like, no. Let him be in France. It's serious. Football is serious business. If your manager is calling you, manager for next year, you go there. Forget about tourism. Can we get back to this, like this thing, the squad?
Yeah, to me, I haven't really have a meltdown concerning the squad, because I feel like
but there are a lot of people who are having a meltdown. Like he was treated very bad. Like he was told like he's not going to USA. He's very unhappy.
Just remember, I messaged you and I said the player. To be honest with you, if you follow him the past, I think 9 months now, he hasn't been in good shape. He hasn't been good. He's not been lighting up the social media platform in terms of performance and goals and stuff like that. He's been
my manager. If I'm a player, and my manager is my boss, and like I know, like I have to join that workplace in coming days, but I have kind of 2 weeks where I can hang out in USA, maybe even 3 weeks, 4 weeks. But my manager says, I really want all you here. What will I do? Will I be hanging out in the USA where I have not even joined my work, and my boss is saying, I really want you here? I will be happy that my boss is asking me to come as soon as possible. I will just go there. Forget about USA. He should not be unhappy. He should be happy going there. So
no, he's unhappy because they told him he'd be going to the Club World Cup.
Yeah, he's not playing. And after the Club World Cup, he has to go where? Strasbourg?
Well, it's not going to be at Chelsea. So different Strasbourg. So why wouldn't you go and start preseason with them?
Right now. And when they have a very important game coming up, they have a playoff for Conference League. And if he wants to be the most important player in that tournament and in that team, and if your manager, your new future manager is saying, I really want you here, will you be really unhappy about not spending 3 weeks in USA? I mean, forget about it. Be serious. I mean,
I think the meltdown is all about American.
Also, I wouldn't call it a meltdown. It's not like he's come out and had a head loss publicly. He's just upset that they lied to him about.
Fans want to see this young player play. That's all.
But let's not make a big thing about it. Like these are kids. Kids will be, when they are taken away a candy, when they were shown a candy, and when you take it away, they will be unhappy for some time. But then when they will calm down, they will realize it's a good decision. Like, go there. But
All
anyway,
right.
look at the forwards.
We'll get more on it, JC. We'll get more on it. Ghostface, I almost said Ghostface. Ghost Poro, big up to you, Ghost Poro. He says, so what happened to all the 4 goalkeepers battling it out in the Club World Cup competition to see who is going to be the number 1? Then he went on to say, so if you're not taking him, why lie to him? Thank you very much, Ghost Poro, for your comments.
Yeah,
Keep it
but
coming.
and I can mention that it might not have been a lie. Because Chelsea does not plan Strasbourg. They might have said, yes, like we'll take you together. Yes, like very friendly and everything. But they were still very clear, like there will be a decision made whether you stay at Chelsea or whether you go at Strasbourg. And as soon as the decision is done that you are going to be at Strasbourg, then do you really need to be in USA? No, your place is there now. Go there as soon as possible. It's not an emotional thing, like it's not a lie. And who takes that decision? It's his new manager at Strasbourg. He says, I want my team here. It's not Chelsea making a decision. It must be his new club for next year. They make the decision.
I think the point is more that it's the same ownership, and they've said to him, yeah, you're going to be part of the Club World Cup. And now they've gone, nah, pee off, mate, you're going to Strasbourg straight away.
Yeah, but Stephen, like these kids need to understand, like they will mature and they will understand. Their real boss is their manager, no?
Yeah, it's not the
owner might say anything, but the real boss is your manager, not the owner. Boli is not going to be managing the team.
All right, so let's hear from Danny Boy. Danny Boy is down there. Danny Boy, what's up? Damien said, not worried. It says, not worried. Sanchez against Dembele. Oh Lord, have mercy. Are you not worried, Nee? Not really. I'm not really. I don't know, but I kind of have some hope in these players. But let's hear from Mr. Chelsea, Dan himself.
Yes, Dan, just hold on, Dan. D, can I just round up one sentence I am left with for the forwards in the list? I expect somebody to come, and that would be Gittins. And if Ekitike, if he comes in place of,
so you're going to pay 70. You're going to pay like 70 euros of millions, yeah, on a player that is not probably protected good. Then there's less than paying 25 million for Jordan Sancho, yeah.
Dan.
Those fans make it so much. It scoos getting Gittins. We can even sign the 25. We couldn't even get Malaga over the line. One of the experienced goalkeepers, yeah. And then they offered him AC Milan 8.5 mil to 15 mil. That they can't, regardless, to do a better structure and happy with his goalkeepers for that season. Enzo Maresca, told them, he's seen what they're like last season, that they're not good enough. They're not good first team priority as goalkeepers, And he wanted Malaga, and Malaga wanted to come to Chelsea so much. And they're going to mess it up. And people saying about, we're going to spend over 50-point-something million for Gittins. That is 22 years old, that hardly never played for Borussia Dortmund last season, and he was always on the bench. Nah, man, I don't want none of these players. Gittins, proper players, and be serious, because this Club World Cup, we've decided Liam Delap, who's just going to be our main striker for next season, right? We're Harley with Jackson. Jackson is crap. Right, Nuni Madueke is rubbish. Neto is rubbish. Right, you got half of your players. Sanchez is shit. Right, he's a crap goalkeeper. And with regard to this year, the Chelsea standards now by these owners, got Champions League, and all these owners and all these fans are, we've made Champions League for next season. And we're like, and I'm not cheering that we won the UEFA Conference League. It's a priority that we should not be in that competition in the first place, but we knew we were favourites to go win it. We were in this World Cup. If it wasn't for the players what we had before, like Didier Drogba, like Hazard, Iron Woodman, to win the Champions League, and all that, and the Super Cup, World Cup, and all that, we wouldn't be in this competition. But now we're in this competition. We're like, No, we wouldn't. We wouldn't be in this
It's got
competition.
nothing to do with Drogba and them lot.
Hey, Stephen, of course it is, mate, because it's to do about whoever won the European. Why? Well, if that's the case, then why is Arsenal Football Club didn't go in it? They never won a European.
There's a whole system for it.
JP finish. You can come in.
No, let me yeah, well, I just, honest truth, I am so fed up with our fans, yeah, making excuse after excuse with all these owners and these directors, yeah. If you're seriously, yeah, bringing ballers, you should have brought in ballers. You should have got Maignan over the line, yeah. Pay 20 million with it's common sense. I've got 18 something million and 4 added bonus, yeah, over to 23 million. They would have accepted that. We had a world-class goalkeeper and also we're bringing a star, a kid, yeah, from Strasbourg that no one's never ever seen what he's like at a centre back, and he might be crap. Another flip flop like Badishili and Desar Star and all this lot, and people making excuse that the Club World Cup what we're in, right? You've got teams out there got more better players than what our players are, and we're going to get destroyed. This is going to be embarrassing for this Club World Cup when we're in it. And you know what? I am so fed up behind the toe. Yes, we've got some good. We've got Cole Palmer, yeah, who's been it. He needs someone that is going to work, link together, get an experienced striker. Yeah, people say, we've got till let's transfer market till the next Premier League coming up. These owners are not seriously to bring in any experience for Champions League for next season and to win this major trophy. We're going to be in the same boat like we lost 2 years ago. And Enzo Maresca, yeah, big up to Enzo Maresca because he saw the thing. And these owners and these directors are not backing him up because he said in his press conference that he needs a better experienced goalkeeper. Yes, that's so good. Enzo went Maignan, yeah, Magic Mike. But now we ain't got him, right? Because they messed that up. Yeah, we get to that. There's no other potential players that are coming in. We're going to get someone else here. We'll probably get a young another kid here in that position for centre back for next season. We are in the mud. It is ridiculous, and I am fed up to the toes, and I'm fed up with these owners. I swear, I want to see good signings in this thing, yeah, and the Club World Cup, yeah. I hope we do well in it. I do hope we do well, but I don't see it. Why you got Sanchez and all these kind of bum-on goalkeepers like Jegerson and whoever that Salona is, yeah? They're all crap. The only most one out there that I probably had today is Petrović in that lineup, in that squad. And then also the kid, yeah, whoever I can't remember that what's his name said, I had him in there, yeah, because he was like decent. But the half of the team, yeah, are useless. They're rubbish. And I'm not even looking forward to this Club World Cup at Chelsea Football Club. Looking at into it because I can see it could be embarrassment. It's like it's so much fight. It's just so much fighting. You're in the Champions League. We're heritage, and we always bring in. We never ever had a crap shit goalkeeper. We always had made sure we had a good decent goalkeeper like Peter Cech, yeah, Courtois. Carlo Calatini, like all these main top goalkeepers we used to have, yeah, we used to always have first line up to the centre backs, and now we're with Sanchez again, and then when he was that he's going to West Ham, yeah, because Graham Potter wants him. It's all PR, brown envelope, waffles. They're all bunch of PRs.
Sanchez,
it's all bunch of PRs.
All right, and lots of ranting coming from Chelsea. Dan over here. Dan, big up to you, Dan. That's Dan in the picture. We have Matthews Cunha on the show over here.
Yeah, I know him. I know him. I know him.
Come on.
I know this dude. Yeah. We have a little bit of gossips on obviously on another platform, but yeah, he's so happy about they're going to get Bucharest, they're going to get this and that, and this thing he's saying about Sancho. He's thrown this at me before. You know, you guys are not going to you're going to regret more or less not getting Sanchez, and now he's thrown that. He had to throw that one in there. But big up to him. I'm glad he's actually come on here for United fan. Big up.
Big up to. I mean, if he knows about this platform, we entertain everything. It's not just a Chelsea channel. No, it's all multi cultural football fan channel. So if you're United fan, no matter platform that you belong, you're welcome to this platform over here. Our brother is also here from Arsenal. Yeah, Arsenal fan is here. Mas is also in the show. He said, Ghost Bruce, I don't know. Okay, I think I read that one. He says, okay, I don't know why, but I have so much faith in Tilap from a Ghost Poro. Big up to you both. Ghost Bruce. Gabriel A said, just read about Ben Roberts, head of global and goalkeeping. The Trafford links could also be him, not Joe Shield. It's as what is over here?
As apparently
he has
at some point.
Yeah. So I mean, we're giving Joe Shield so much credit. Maybe the tariff link could be also Ben Roberts, as he said over
Trafford,
there.
All right, we're not the United States of America.
We're not Man City. So why are we bringing more Man City players like Kitten? He's an ex-Man United Coburn, yeah. Next Man City Coburn, right? Gittins, yeah. It's the next Man United. Now we're in for a next Man City reject, Trafford. What are we doing here? We're not Arsenal. We're not Man City. We're not like Man City, yeah. They're serious next season. Look at the ballers that they've just brought in this season.
Don't see the names and they get scared. They got a long season. They got a long season to go.
Man City are winning their season.
Realism in this stream. The real.
Do you know what else there is though?
What will happen next season? Realism. You put that team back on screen, and I'll tell you there will be 2 or 3 changes. 2 changes, and that's about it. And that's
look at Liverpool. Look, JC, look what Liverpool doing. Look at they're bringing ballers in. What are we doing?
See, on those forwards,
we don't need. If your point is about who they're bringing in, also remember we don't need midfielders.
There will be 3 changes. There will be forward Nkunku. You cut that off. He will not be there. There will be Gittins. 90% sure Gittins. 95% sure he will be there. I'm not so sure about Ekitike, but Gittins will be there. In the midfield, no changes. In the defense, no changes. Maybe a defender, a center back, or a cover for Kukurea left back, but no changes. And goalkeeper, maybe Slonina goes out if we have only 3 goalkeepers in the squad. Otherwise, no changes. This is our core squad for next season. And to be honest, like we can bring in Maignan, we can bring in Gyökeres, and still we will have that Club World Cup where we will reach the quarterfinals against PSG, and we might still struggle because that's a well-settled team. But we're under Enrique; they have had 2 years. So and still, like it's a one-off game, a knockout stage. So I don't give 100% to PSG, but even with this squad, I don't give 100% to PSG. This squad is pretty settled from last season. So a few changes which I mentioned. Otherwise, people settle down, look at the realism. This is our squad for next season. Bar those few changes.
Hey, JC, quick question for you then, mate, yeah? What?
Yeah.
If we did bring in Gittins, yeah, and Malibu, it would have been nice to see them.
That's right issues. Where's the song coming from, please?
Yeah, so yeah, let me go read somewhere else. That's my daughter on the iPad. Sorry, bro. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. When it comes back,
like I say, if we bring Gittins in and Maignan, it would have been nice to see the option for this Club World Cup. What we could see, what these players are about for the Premier League for next season, right? And see what needs to be fixed. See how the proof of these players will quick. Because I know Mike Maignan, yeah, is a quality goalkeeper. He's good. That's the goalkeeper mind priority we should have got, right? Because he was pushing so much.
Might get in January for 2-3 million or 5 million.
Yeah, but like, how do you know that now? Like now, it might be another thing like what happened to Osimhen, where these sporting directors have gone and flip flop and made another play.
It's so hard to predict, boss. I tell you,
these directors, yeah,
I will not be shocked totally if we end up with Osimhen. But
We're not going to get
Osimhen is
Osimhen.
all full of
This
surprises.
is it. We will not get Osimhen. We're not going to get
One moment he makes a decision like he's going to Saudi because he's got like 1 million.
It's that Galatasaray, mate. He'll stay at
And then he
Galatasaray.
turns down like
Basically.
1 million euros. 1
Dan,
million euros to Saudi.
let's have a civil conversation here. When you stop in a little bit, let him also land a little bit. Then you.
No, yeah, sorry.
Else,
No, yeah, but what I'm trying to say, Nima, bro, yeah.
I don't like Dan. Let others jump. If you ask question, then others also let's fill in. But anyway, I made my point. Maybe let's give the mic to DJ and Stephen also. Okay. And
Yeah, but JC, what I'm trying to say to you is you're talking about Gittins and that, yeah. Well, I didn't mention Osimhen. But then when you come out and mention Osimhen, what do you think we're going to go out and get Osimhen? What do you think we're going to go ahead with? Because he'll go to Man United. That's the only club he wants. He wants Man United with Amrin. And Man United's going to, even though they're not in the Champions League next season, they're going to build a squad. And when I hear Stephen say we don't need more midfielders, yeah, what are you going to rely on Lavia next season to be out injured again? Because that's what he does. He plays a few games and he's out for so many months. Then he's
even
back again,
without
and he's out for many
Lavia,
months.
you've got Santos, Asego, Caicedo, and Enzo. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Santos, but how do you know Santos is gonna? How do you know Santos will come in the Chelsea team in the Premier League and shine like what he did in? Because the other leagues are totally different to Premier League. What do you think? Do you think he's gonna come in here and he's gonna be a baller? Like yes, Caicedo, yeah, we got Caicedo. Enzo did a little bit good last season, yeah, but I want to see if Enzo actually because he's more better in the 10 role and in being in the midfield because the way
That's
he
basically where he ends up playing in game. On paper, he's in the pivot, but
Dan, I'm gonna ask you the same question. What makes you think that Florian Wirtz can go to Liverpool and then hit the ground running or put up the same performance that he did with his team in Germany? What makes you think he can do that?
Put it bluntly, he's saying what makes you think he's not going to be another Timo Werner or Kai Havertz?
Who's that? Wicks? You're on about Wicks?
Yeah, Florian Wirtz.
Well, for start,
Yeah.
Liverpool's got better surrounding quality players. They've got a better coaching system. They've got a better manager there. They have also, experienced players like Mo Salah, They have like the Gappos. They have all these.
You're good.
Right?
That's not the point I'm making, Dan. That's not the point I'm making.
Yeah, no. But I'm making the point. But we thought. What about remember Ganachi? What's his name? Ganachi, right? You know Ganachi, right? And do that Stower. What I can't pronounce his name. Right? Yeah. Something like that.
Are you talking about Garnacho, bro?
Yeah, no, not Man United's Garnacho. That Ganacho. That midfielder for Liverpool. No, I don't want him. DK, who's that midfielder who played for Garnacho? I can't pronounce his name.
Which one?
Right.
Which one for who? For Liverpool?
For Liverpool's midfield. Gravenberch. That's it, Gravenberch, right? So, Lee, we thought, Gravenberch and Silva, who come from Germany, thought they would be crap. Last season, they're ballers. They came into the Liverpool system and slided the Premier League, made it like that. So you're thinking Wicks is going to come to Liverpool and he's going to be like a Timo Werner or Kai Havertz? Nah, mate. That boy, could do anything. Look what he's a baller.
Same thing, Dan. I can tell you the same thing. Gravenberch was playing under Jurgen Klopp. Klopp brought him in the football club. Klopp did not even fancy him. He did not use him. And Klopp used him as a midfielder and it worked for him. It doesn't mean that Liverpool brings in ballers or they have the best coaches and everything. Klopp was one of the best coaches in the world, but then could not get the best out of Gravenberch. You get what I'm saying? So
what do they need? What about that 31-year-old Kudus? What about that Kudus what Liverpool got?
No guarantee that Florian Wirtz or Wetz or whatever his name is going to work at Liverpool. There's no guarantee. In every transfer, it's high possibility it can work. There's also low possibility that would not work.
But I understand.
What about Kai Havertz? Kai Havertz is the same thing. Kai Havertz's numbers was even way better than Florian Wirtz's numbers.
Yeah,
but actually Steven was also making
numbers were better than this guy's numbers. But then what they do? Timo Werner, if it didn't work for him at Chelsea, he went to Tottenham Hotspur. He went back on loan, back to Tottenham. He went on loan back to Germany. Then he came back to England. Still cannot play the English game. Kai Havertz also struggling the same way. Where is Kai Havertz's position? No one knows. A striker, right back, midfielder. We don't know. So
yeah, but that's Kai Havertz, though, Lee. That's Kai Havertz. Rich only plays one position. Rich only plays one position. What he's good at.
Dan, let me see. That's what a very good point Stephen was making. Like Maresca has been managing minutes of Lavia and Reece James quite well, actually.
And Fofana.
They have been playing more and regaining strength. And there are more additions of players which will help Maresca in managing the minutes of Lavia and Reece. And that's what, if I'm wrong, wasn't this you were putting forward like argument like Steve? I hand you mic, Steve.
In what sense? Sorry, just so I
mean,
understand.
the question was like, what is the guarantee that that Lavia will not get injured? But he's not getting so injured now since Maresca has been managing his minutes, and same with Reece James. They have been playing more than they played against under Pochettino, because he's
more so
managing
Reece.
their stress levels.
Yeah, more so Reece in that sense, but now that you've got Santos coming in and maybe Osego stays, given he's going to the Club World Cup, who knows? But then Nkunku's going and we know that he's got to leave. But in the sense that now you've got Santos, who would be classed as an under 21 for the registration, as in he doesn't have to be on your 25 players, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You've got that extra body now, so you can rotate Lavia even more if needs be, because you've got that extra body. So having Santos is only going to help manage Lavia more in that sense. I mean, in 2023-24, Lavia played one game for Chelsea. Last season, he played 18 in all comps and 16 of those were in the Premier League.
Yeah.
So he played nearly 50% of all Premier League games.
Yeah. But it's right, like but that's just what I'm saying. Like, Lavia gets injured, we're missing. But Santos, it's good. Like, it's good to bring in, but we've seen him play. I saw him play in Brazil. He did his first debut with Brazil, and I watched that game, and he did well. He could have scored, but like, a Premier League is totally different to going out on loan to another club where he went and played for before. Yeah, this Premier League is totally different. And we need like a team. What Enzo said, right? He's seen what he needs. He needs a left back, centre back, an experienced number one goalkeeper, and another striker. Because Delap, he's a good signing. I'm glad we see potential in Delap. Yeah, he scored 15 goals last season for Ipswich and a few assists, right? And then, but there is potential there. But he's not going to be our main top priority striker for the whole season. So these owners and these directors, the directors are clueless. You could have got Maignan over the line. You could at least just said to the Dortmund, to the AC Milan, and said, "This is what we'll do. We'll give you 18.5 million, and an extra 4 add-ons to make it 23." They would have accepted it. But what it is, with these owners, they want to play friendly with other clubs, like they try to be best friends. So why is it, that you've got if the people have to look about this fan base, because before when they started Chelsea, they started to try to be best friends with AC Milan. Look who they've done. Got rid of got AC Milan got cheap on Tomori, Rubens Loftus cheap, Olivier Giroud and Pulisic, AC Milan.
That's literally why we were being pain in the backside towards them and not budging on our valuation.
And because it was our font, Stephen. He don't want to sign a new contract, and that was our font. Maignan was Chelsea. He wanted Chelsea, and in advance that we were trying to play ball, and to try to say this is in our piece of paper, because he don't want to sign a new contract for next year. He's 29 years of age. But then directors acting stupid there. They left fit. Oh, we'll go in first and bid 8.5 million. Oh, okay, guys, no, fly back. You think we're stupid? 8.5 million. Reject.
They literally did the exact same thing to Chelsea, by the way, for
Yeah.
Pulisic.
Yeah. Then we went in there the next time, offered 15 euros, 15 million, like 20, like 18, like thing euros, 15 million. They fly back to you think we're stupid? We want 25 mil, or you ain't getting the player, right? So what Glick could have gone and done then? Yeah, gone and said, okay, if you don't accept that, or how about we'll do you a deal? We'll give you an 18 million. And we'll also cost the 5 add-ons. 5 on, so it'd be 23 million, right? Or like something around 23, 24, like 23 million. They would have accepted that. We'll have that goalkeeper for this Club World Cup. It's like they've messed about with Gittins. Exactly the same thing at Dortmund. And now Dortmund
Gittins isn't the same. It isn't the same, Dan. Do you know what happened with Gittins? They said to us, we want this amount. We gave them that amount. They went, actually, we've changed our mind. We now want more. We then gave them what they wanted again, and then they went, actually, we changed our mind again. That's no longer good enough. We want more again.
Oh, is it? Is that what I said?
Yeah.
None of the price is even higher than what it was.
So that one,
we offered 37 million. We
over 3-4 million. Yeah, I hear you on that. 100%. I've said this, yeah?
Yeah.
But on Gittins, I can't blame them. That's on Dortmund being greedy.
Yeah, because we offered Dortmund 37 million, didn't we?
Wait. There's one technicality.
It was 39, and then we upped our offer to about 45, 46, something like that.
That's it. 46 million, but they want 50.
Stephen, there is one important factor which we are missing out is like the payment conditions, like how quick we will pay, whether we will pay upfront all money or we will pay in installments over a certain amount of years. So if, for example, they say we want 30 million and Chelsea said, yes, 30 million, no problem, we will pay you, like agreed. But then the Chelsea says, like, we will pay you over 3 seasons or 4 seasons. Then say, no, hold on. We want it then 35 million. Then Chelsea says, okay, 35 million over 3 seasons. There's not 3 seasons, but 5 seasons. So then it's hey, hang on, like 5 seasons, then we want 40 million or 50 million. So this, I assume this kind of thing is going on there. So eventually we might even buy him for less, but it's all negotiation. And that's why I'm saying is I think like Chelsea is really interested in Gittins, and we really need a left winger who's right-footed and who is quick, and he.
The thing is, I've heard they're in for Garnacho. They want Garnacho so bad. Like someone just popped up.
We need a left winger who's pacey, who can dribble, and who can score goals. Now that's why they considered Garnacho, but for me, I don't like Garnacho for sure. Personally, that's a personal.
Okay, Sancho over Garnacho.
Yeah,
I'll be real with both of you. I'll be real with both of you. All right, Garnacho, and I don't think Gittins is coming to Chelsea. I think Gittins has blown that deal coming to Chelsea. I think that,
to be fair, that's not him. That's Dortmund have blown it.
No. I was about to say, bro. Yeah, I was going to get onto that. I was saying, I think Dortmund have overpriced him. I don't think Chelsea are going to go back and pay the money that they want for him. As for Garnacho, I've read reports coming out that they want 75 million for him. There's no way.
You just said that. You seen that, DJ?
There's no way they're going to put 75 million on the books for Garnacho. No way they're going to do that.
No way. 75 million is Deadwood.
I think the one you guys need to look out for. I've said his name already. I think we've mentioned him on stream yesterday. Is look out for Nusa, the Norwegian winger. I've got a feeling he's going to be the one that we're going to end up getting. Antonio Nusa. I think he'll be the one that will come in. I still actually think also there are also things. I also think they are also looking at the situation with Rafael Leao and also Nico Williams. I know people are saying that they're going to be outpriced, but it looks like reports coming out again today. They are prioritising Nico Williams again today.
I've seen that.
Williams.
Yeah, Leao, I'm really happy. I mean, if we have been mentioned 60 as well million for Gittins, I would rather pay 80 for Leao.
I just don't think Gittins. For me, look, I rate the kid. I think he's an excellent talent. I really do. But I just don't think paying the money that they're asking for him is what they're going to do. And I think he's more or less, for Dortmund, have more or less blown that deal in terms of asking for too much for him. I mean, we saw the videos
You don't you
yesterday,
think like
Stephen.
it
You
might
saw.
be down to the
Yeah,
reason
Bruce
why
Bruce
team
fed up.
You drove
down
off.
and all
You
that?
drove off, bro. You drove
Just
off that video
quickly
of him
though,
driving
do you know
across.
what's
Yeah, go
annoyed
on.
me about Milan? Milan were hassling over like 3-4 million, and Chelsea were doing it as well. Both clubs were hassling over 3-4 million for Mike Maignan, yeah? They then go and accept basically identical offers to what we offered for Maignan, but for Theo Hernandez to Atletico Madrid and Musa to Napoli. That got me even more annoyed with AC Milan. I'm
Yes,
like, we
that's what got
basically
me
offered you
annoyed.
the
Yeah.
same amount, yeah, and you're being, I can't say the word, but you get the idea, yeah.
I do, bro. I do. Yeah. Go on.
Like you're being that with us, but then to sell a player to Napoli who literally play in the same league and you would be fighting to compete with titles if you strengthen your squad enough, yeah. Go, yeah, you can take him for this amount, which is the same amount we offered. Then Theo Hernandez, oh, you can go Atletico Madrid for the same amount Chelsea offered for Mike Maignan. Like, what are we doing? And apparently they have to raise money. So they're only screwing themselves more because he said, oh, pee off on the free in like 6-12 months, yeah, because you can sign it in 6 months' time. And you'd be screwed because you got no money for me. So good luck, lads. I do think we go back to that. Is how I'm just going to quickly end that. I do think we go back for him.
What, they 70 million in debt?
Club World Cup tax.
What, they 70 million in debt? AC Milan, 70, 80
I
million.
can't remember. Someone mentioned it on the stream yesterday. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, they
are.
I think I mentioned
it.
Yeah,
they're in not a crisis of 19.5 million GG. They're in. That's how much.
So they've raised about 50, give or take, from just Musa and Theo Hernandez. So they still need another 40 odd. Mate, we can give you 20, 25. Like, probably 20, actually. We give you 20 today. And then you're even closer. Like, but just accept it at this point. You're in
let's be real, though, bro. Our sporting directors are not going to do that, though, are they? They've already shown
we were like 3-4 million away from what they wanted. We were basically there.
Yeah, okay, but what they could have done is done that. But like I'm saying, they were willing to put that kind. And you know what I like about this whole deal. You know, we were talking about it yesterday, Stephen, as well, about the whole Gittins deal, right? The Gittins one, right?
Oh yeah.
They put the right money down for him. They gave him what they want, and they still snowballed us and said he's not being sold to you. So this is why I think the Gittins deal is blown out of the water. I think it's done. I think Gittins is not going to get his move to Chelsea. I think he's going to be peed off. Don't be surprised if Arsenal now enter negotiations, because I know Arsenal want him as well. So don't be surprised if Arsenal start entering negotiations with him. And then we'll see. We'll just see how badly Gittins wanted to play for Chelsea, because there's that old talk again, isn't it? I so badly want to go to Chelsea, yeah? Well, your club has messed that deal up for you. If you really want to go and play for Chelsea, you'd either push them to move to Chelsea. But if Arsenal come along, hey, broski, you're going to go to Arsenal, aren't you, mate? So we all know how it's all going to work, bro. Trust me.
Yeah, I do feel sorry for the lad. Do you know, I'll quickly add to it as well, though. It's hilarious to me how this has all worked out, because one of my friends said to me earlier, this Club World Cup tax isn't a thing. Because I said, funny how Man City don't get Club World Cup tax. They went, it's not a thing, it's all PR. I went, respectfully, that's dumb, because look at Gittins, prime example, yeah? Gittins is not a 50, 60, 70 million player. He's 30 at best, yeah? So actually, part of me is very glad that they rejected our offer for him, yeah? I didn't want him in the first place, but if we could have got him for good money, I'd be like, fair enough, you can get rid of him quite easily, yeah? But 40, 50 million, 60 million, it's not worth it. But it's ridiculous, because I feel sorry for the lad because he wanted to move, yeah?
Yeah. I'm going to ask you guys a question, all of you on the panel, right? Who's better, Gittins or Sancho?
Sancho all day long.
Me?
It's very, very hard for me to say because I haven't seen much of Gittins. It's only the Bundesliga, and I don't rate a lot of Bundesliga
Okay, you not
players.
okay. You don't see much of him. So let's say you're saying Sancho,
I'm
right?
going Sancho, yeah.
Okay. Stephen,
Neither.
if you had to make a choice, bro,
You gotta pick one.
You've
It's
seen
fee
Sancho.
dependent. It's fee dependent. If you're talking Sancho 25 million versus Gittins for like 50, 60, then Sancho.
Yeah. Okay. And JC.
If we are playing a low block, Sancho barely edges Gitten. If we are playing transition ball fast paced,
Mhm.
Sancho is half the player of Gittins.
Okay. So for me, I'm gonna more or less agree with everyone here. I'm gonna say Sancho. Yeah. Okay, is better than Gittins. And I think the reason being I'm saying that is because not only is he obviously played in the Premiership, so he already knows that. He's played for United. Okay, people could say, oh, well, he wasn't great at United, but I thought he did okay at their club despite everything. He done well pretty at Chelsea, and then when he went to Dortmund, we all know how he killed it there. So for me, think he's better than Gittins and probably a cheaper option than him. But we all know why he's not coming, and it's because of his greed. The guy wants to take 300, 300. He's not willing to break his 350,000 a week contract or 300,000 a week contract. Yeah. So it's all about greed with him. So for me,
I don't think that's his fault though, because I don't think that's his fault.
No. It's not, bro. It's
let
not.
me take over for a few seconds.
Sorry,
Acknowledge the viewers, listeners on the show today. Greetings to you, Mas, watching us all the way in Canada. He says Mike Maignan only 20 million, but Spain's over the odds for Modric, Lukaku, and etc. I think, Mas, what we're trying to do now, we're trying to stop overspending for players. There has been things that has been done in the past, and these owners are trying to correct and make it right, not to overspend for players like we've done with not just Lukaku, not just Modric either, and also players like Enzo Fernandez or maybe Moses Castro or maybe a Cucurella for 60 million. At that time, Cucurella, I don't think he worth 60 million, but now, yeah, it worth 60 million because he was in the like a left back we've never seen in the Premier League before. So yeah, that's the reason why we couldn't want to pay an extra fee if we have players that can go in the Club World Cup and do a job, come back and then negotiate properly and get a player. You think that the right amount of money you can put down to get a player, according to how Chelsea evaluate the player. Gabriel A, big up to you, Gabriel A, and then Mars, thank you very much. So do you remember Wenger when we used to talk about all the players? He almost signed that, and that's now CFC. Is he talking about Arsene Wenger? Is it Wenger when he used to talk about all these players? He almost signed. That's now Chelsea FC. All right, Ghost Poro said that they will put Nkunku left wing. Watch because we only have 3 wingers from Ghost Poro. Thank you very much, Ghost Poro, for your comment also. All right, more from Mars over here. Says Mars said the Chelsea plan was to pay agents off the players. Wenger always wanted. Arsene Wenger always wanted. I thought Chelsea gave up on Manuel and
yeah, I actually agree on most of that one.
For that. Thank you very much, Mas, for the comment. At least Dilap, be ready for tournament, I guess. That's more from him. And big up to Mas, and big up to Todd Bowley. Todd Bowley, big up to you for being on our show today. I hope you're listening to what your fans are saying. They're not happy with certain signing and the sporting directors. So Todd Bowley, if you're here, let me finish that. Todd Bowley, if you're here with us and you can hear what the fans are saying, please talk to your business partner, be that Ekbali and Feliciano, so they can change a few things. Either they kick these sporting directors out and bring somebody else in, let us know. Todd, thank you very much for joining us here on the show. Gabriel A said waiting for all the BSPL stories. We are linked to the big players trying to playcast the apparel and the fan base from Gabriel. Thank you very much, Gabriel.
Spot on, bro.
Guys,
Spot on,
if you
Gabriel.
guys want to react to any of these comments that came in, please, you can go for it. But at least we have to acknowledge the viewers and listeners, those that are watching back home, whichever way they're watching, whichever platform you're watching the show from. Don't forget Blueclouds Media, BCM Sports is the name. Blueclouds Media is the company name. And me, Stephen G, Dan, JC, we're all here discussing the the list that is being put up there of the players going to the Club World Cup. Also, we'll be looking at some few players. We haven't talked about Raheem Sterling yet, who's on loan to Arsenal. Also, we will talk about who else? Djordje Petrović also not going to the Club World Cup competition. He's been out of the squad. A few players are not part of it. Let us know what you think of the provision list that has been put up. And some many more. Also, Leroy Sani reported, Mas shared that with me here, and Fabrizio have also reported that Sani has agreed, I think personal terms, he will be going to Galatasaray for 3 years. I think a 3 years contract. Apparently, that's what is being tweeted out there. So there's still more news coming out, and also don't forget, 5 days time, the bigger transfer window will be open. Chelsea will still get back to business again as the Champions League will be, the Club World Cup will be going on. So over to you guys.
Yeah, I think it's stupid with that Joe Felix thing. I don't understand. Like, you got 3 wingers taken out there, yeah? And like, the thing is, Joe Felix would make more difference in the Club World Cup. But this is what I mean. Look, honestly, truth, these owners going to keep this structured payment role, right? We're to talk to DJ, my bro DJ, bring up to DJ, right? With Sancho not signing a new contract at Chelsea because in the race slip, what he was offering at Chelsea, what he wanted, and the Chelsea wouldn't pay that. It wasn't his fault because Man United offered him the 350, yeah, and then they split it between on the loan when he was at Chelsea to buy, and now we're in 5 million debt. So but the thing is, people are laughing about Chelsea. You owe 5 million debt to Man United because the way with Sancho. But if Kepa goes to Arsenal, face Arsenal for paying that 5 million debt for Sancho. But the thing, anyway, it's not the banks. They have to be serious now. All the Chelsea fans are moaning about the pay rating structure. To get players, like JC said about Victor Osimhen, do you think Victor Osimhen, this is what I was trying to say to JC, right?
I don't want him.
No, honestly, too, if we did, I would have him because he can score goals. But the thing is, we won't get him because these owners ain't going to be paying over 400 to 500, like 400k to any player apart from Raheem Sterling. And look at Raheem Sterling. We loaned him out to Arsenal. Now we've got him back, and now we're struggling to sell him because his high rate is on 350k a week. These players out there, like Goycrest, they're really interested in Goycrest, Rafael Leao, right, Inaki Williams. And they come to Chelsea to have a contract, have a talk. Do you think they want to get 60 to up to 120k a week? No, they won't. They won't sign it. Because these guys, they're quality players, but they could go somewhere else into another club and look at like Man United or Arsenal or Liverpool. That their pay slip will get like 350k a week and play a better system and a better football. But these are not going to do that. So they're bringing more deliberate squad. There could be more deliberate players in, more young. That's why they want teenager kids in this club, 22, because they know young players' development, right, might work out. And what they do, they invest. They're an investment, These owners are investment, right? They're sale merchants, right? And once we like if they don't we've been promising that Stamford Bridge is going to get built, and now they're looking somewhere else. By 3 years, that Stamford Bridge, we ain't going to be no heritage no more because Stamford Bridge is our home, it's our heritage, it's our memories. And if they get rid of our memories, yeah, and because he's a sour investors, yeah, and they gamble on players that young leverage, yeah, to pay them low wages to see if there could be quality in the future, and they don't, and then go and they get rid of them and then they move on to the next player. When they sign a new pitch, give it another 3 years, and that this new club they want to build, they'll sell it for 15 billion. 15 billion. And then that's because they want to make money, and they're obsessed to make another new stadium. They're sell merchants. These owners, yeah, and these directors are race of our football club. They're like the heritage of our football club. You've got Maignan, what's it called, Chelsea, yeah, 29 years old, experience, right? Is a good goalkeeper that could make us a better profit. But these owners and these directors don't want that. They don't want to see the bigger picture. Bring in big experienced players and pay them 250 to 300k a week. It's good because you'll be competitive and you can challenge for the Premier League, challenge for the Champions League. Next season, Champions League, the group stages, we're going to get knocked out. And the season before that, we won't be in the Champions League. Because all these other clubs are strengthening. Man City, Liverpool, probably Arsenal. We laugh at Arsenal because they're getting Kepa and Benjamin Sesko. But other clubs like Tottenham's now with series, they're sat there going got Thomas Franklin, right? These what you need to look at. Seeing that players that go ball out, you offer them their rate slip, you offer them what Roman did. And if you're going to bring on the fellow, we're back to square one. Literally back to square one. So, our Chelsea fans, I'm not moaning, I know because the transfer market ain't open again, just transfer it. People say we might get Maignan in January, right? And then once after the Club World Cup, we also get another transfer market. I don't see Maignan coming again because they've ruined that. I don't see potentially big players coming into our club like Rafael Leao. Because you've got to understand, Rafael Leao, he plays for AC Milan. So what do you think? Chelsea's gone and messed up Maignan to try to do it done over the line to mess about with the money. And what do you think? They're going to go to and do exactly the same structure with Rafael Leao? Oh, we offer you this much? Oh, no. This is what we want. And if Rafael Leao comes on, he'll probably say, well, now I signed an agreement. How much wages are you going to pay me? Oh, we'll give you 80 to 100k per week. Oh, no. Sorry, that's it. Another player rejects the club because their money rate structure, like what Osman did last year. Our fan base needs to wake up. We ain't never ever, going to improve. Like Cole Palmer this season, if we don't get fired Premier League and we don't get fired in the Champions League, Cole Palmer will be gone. All these players that we've got, like Caicedo, they'll be gone because they're not going to be fed up with all this shit, like this crap nonsense. And keeping Sanchez, these owners we're really happy with the goalkeeper spot we've got. But you hear Enzo Maresca, they need to back. They need to back Enzo. They need to back Enzo.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dan. For it's enough of these owners. Those players are not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere, Dan. Enough of it. Let's look at the squad building. That's what matters right now. This is what we have on our hands. This is the players we have going to these competition. We need to support them. All those negativities to put it aside. Let's look at the the bigger picture and forget about these owners. Owners haven't done anything. They haven't done anything. If you're going for a player and they said they want 60 million, and you know that these player the value of these players is way too high. You still want to get him because he's a baller. Because I just do the same thing. I don't think it's really necessary. It's not really necessary. But big up to you. What was that?
That's a quick question. Can I quickly ask you a quick question?
HA said Chelsea must bring in the goalkeeper and a big goal scorer if they want to win a trophy. Please, thank you very much, AHL, for your contribution each and every day. Go ask your question. Is it for me or to the panel? Remember, it's not just you.
No, it's for you, my boy. Right? I love you, my dude. Yeah? Right,
Yeah.
so
Stop it.
let's put a Conv 30 scale. Right, let's put a Conv 30 scale up. Say so we convert by a 2 kg less to a 10 kg, what's higher, right? Well, for experienced player for a 10 kg, you're gonna know is gonna be banging what over 30 to 40 goals that season. To a young kid for a 2 kgs for it's like probably 18, 19, and hasn't really got a lot of experience, but only scoring 4 goals that season, and the level of the Premier League of Chelsea will drop down into the table mark. Who do you think what the owner should do? What should they just carry on with the young player for the 2 kg of the scales, or would you go for the top scales, the 10 kg? Who would you pick?
I don't understand your question. Make it simple. 2
Nick,
kg,
can
2
I come
kg,
in?
and all.
Like, yeah,
Because I
DJ,
take a break after that, Nick, and let me come in. Chelsea, with the decision to take 28 players as a continuation of the season, have taken a very, very, very smart decision, and I am 200% sure it's as per the desires of Maresca. Uh, Imagine if Maresca gets 10 or 15 new players at a short notice, and within a week you are going in for the major tournament. The squad will be in
I got you,
shambles.
Makim.
So we have a team which has been developing together, played a season together, make a few adjustments where we were struggling. Maresca puts in some players, like sprinkle a little bit of improvements in small areas, don't make wholesale changes, and try to have a crack at the tournament. And that's the thinking which I see it. It's a smart move, and keep the big wholesale changes. We see it at the preseason after the tournament. There's very short notice before this tournament, and they are going it in a smart manner. And to me, it shows they are taking this tournament seriously.
DJ. Dan
Yeah,
asked me a question. I couldn't understand what he was saying with 2 kg and 3 kg and 4 kg.
no, 2 kg scale to a 10 kg, kind of like a high player to so you've got a
Oh,
high player that's got experience that's done 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 one cups, score maximum about 20 to 30 goals in that season. Yeah,
so
would you take
so
it with or to an 18 to a 18 to a 21-year-old that has non-experience
okay.
and scored 4 goals? Who would you take out the wingers? Like
I get
these
what you're
owners,
saying now.
you know
I
what
get
I
what you're
mean?
saying. So basically,
Yeah,
what
let,
you're
let
saying, more or
Dan
less,
come, DJ come in.
what you're
DJ,
more
go
or
ahead.
less saying, what you're more or less saying, Dan, is it's coming down to experienced players, isn't it? In terms of what on the scale of the scales that you've mentioned, what would be better to go for in terms of an experienced player? Yeah, look, I get both arguments. I agree with what you're saying. It would be nice to take an experienced player, like for example, if we're talking about in winger, let's use the wide position as an example. Yeah, it would be nice to take and a striker position. Yeah, it would be nice, and I agree with you, to have a Liao or have a Nico Williams, and up top have a Eucharist and have a Osman. Yeah, as my options to say to take to this Club World Cup to obviously go out there and win it. So for me, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I would, of course, I'll choose them any of what we've got of what we've got now at the moment in our team. Yes, of course, because I think they'll come in. Not only will they improve the team, but they'll take us to another level in terms of what we got now. Obviously, we've got Delap there, who will obviously do well for us. I think I've actually got some. I've actually got hope for this kid. I think he'll come and do really well for us, Delap. Um, but I would obviously, if we can get another experienced one in there, of course, I would take that any day of the week, because we said it all along. And I think what I'll say is, I think everyone on here would know. I've been talking about having, and I think everyone on here knows as well. We've been saying it for a long time. We do need experience in this team. And the whole idea of the whole thing of why we were going for, say, Mike Maignan was he was that experience. All right. So it would have been nice to have had this guy over Sanchez, of course, any day of the week, bro. Having him in that goal rather than Sanchez. Yeah. Okay. But unfortunately, they didn't go and get him. And we've got what we've got now. But these players have proved, playing together for about a year, we have actually got now, with this group of players, we have got a World Cup winner in the team in Enzo Fernandez. And we've also got a team now that have actually won a trophy in Europe. Yeah, it's a Mickey Mouse trophy. People want to call it that because it's the Minnie Mouse European trophy, but it's still a trophy for this bunch of players. That's the great achievement, and for me, that's the experience they'll have, I think, to help us in this tournament. But we could have done with some more going into this competition. I'd say, yeah, buying some more players. So I see it from both angles. I think that answers your question, bro.
Yeah. No, I was just trying. No, sorry, I can't explain my point. What I'm saying about the
I got you were
scale.
saying, bro. I got you were saying, bro. I
Yeah,
got you were
but
saying.
I'm talking. I'm just like what I'm trying to say to Nish and JC. Sorry, bro. Like, I know, like, no, with the scale, say you've got an experienced player, you have an experience, but it's all about the race slipper. So who would you take? A 22-year-old, less money on 80 to 100k a week, who hasn't got non-experience, and he scored 4 goals in that in the prior time of the season. Yeah, or would you take a higher risk scale where and pay the player who's got experience, has done score goals, maximum goals in that season to get us so far in a competition like the Premier League gets to the top 2 and to get to the top Champions League where they'll score about 40 goals that season and pay nearly 200 to 300k a week. I would take that bet. You know what I mean?
Then I would take a team which has been playing together for 3 years and they are starting to have cup victories and they are starting to have success and they have experience as well and they are young as well. I am happy with what we have and we are getting results and improving.
I understand. I understand, but the team has proved, yeah, like the Conference League, right? We shouldn't have been in that in the first place. We all know that we shouldn't have been in that. We're favourites to win it anyway.
We was only in it because of Man U won the FA Cup.
Yeah, that's it, Steve. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Next season, I anticipate we will be in top 4 as a minimum given already. Not competing, but as a given already. We might end up challenging for the top 2. That would be good. Should be the aim. We might go deeper in all the competitions and cups. And if we can nick a couple of cups, and if we go up to quarterfinals in Champions League, and if we finish top 4, top 3, it's still progression.
Can I ask a question there on JC, just to rebuff on that one? And sorry, I know you want to move on with the rest.
No.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right.
Do you listen? That's a great shout, bro. Can I ask you a question? Do you think we can do it with no other additions to this squad? Then, with no other additions to this squad,
With what we
are you
already
confident?
have?
No. I know we've got those. I'm talking about like with now what we've got in terms of we've got obviously Asugo, we've got Sarr, we've got Santos, okay, and we bought Delap.
No, I need to improve left wing's position, left wingers.
So you're right in saying we do need to go out and get another player that's for it. So in order for us to actually achieve the goals,
I want Gittins or Liao or somebody like left winger who's fast, pacey, and who can press and defend.
How about another striker to compete with Jackson on that wide, whether it's the wide side or whether it's to compete with him up to? Because let's be real, I think the reason
a striker would be good, definitely. But my pressing need for this squad right now is left winger.
So if it came down to what striker you would love to have at Chelsea, then okay, I'll give you a choice of 3: Gyökeres, Osimhen, or Ikekite.
No, then I want Gittins. If those 3 are the alternatives, and if you throw in Gittins there, I take Gittins.
What over a striker?
I need winger.
So
I have striker already. I have at least Delap. I have Gu. I have options now.
But Gu could be going out on loan to Ipswich.
Like it's like asking, would you run on 1 leg or 2 legs? First, I want 2 legs. After that, I can look at sport shoes.
No, I'm just saying, bro, because it looks like it's more than likely. It looks like Guy is going to go out on loan, bro. That is my
he will go out if somebody else comes in, I suppose.
So then that striker, if it's
a striker, he's not going anywhere.
So what you'll take Gittins over Osman and Gyökeres, you're probably banging like at least about 11 goals.
A fast-paced, established left winger. As I said, I'm with one leg. I'm being asked to sprint with one leg. I would rather have a second leg first and then look at the spikes which can be added to my feet. I don't care about the goalkeeper as well. Sanchez, by the way, 76.4%, top saving percentage in English Premier League for last season. What is the goalkeeper's main function? Save goals. He's top of the league in that.
Can you trust him in the Champions League as well?
He ain't top of the league.
He is top of the league. Look at the
No,
statistics.
yeah. I've looked at the
He's top.
statistics.
He
He's
is
like he's
top.
22nd in the table, yeah, with the most conceded goals
76.4%
in the
save
last Premier League. Wait, and you're happy with him in the Champions League, yeah?
As I said, I need 2 feet first. I need a
That's
left
his
winger.
opinion. That's his opinion.
I
That's
need
his
a
opinion.
left winger, and I have a core of my team in front of me already. Then you can start polishing.
A lot have been said. A lot have been said. I mean, just like Dan, the question is, I don't think this squad can win if we don't sign any other player. I don't think the squad that we have now can win the Premier League. Far from it. No. JC, I do agree with JC. We definitely need a winger. We definitely need a world-class goalkeeper, a centre-back, one top centre-back, and a natural left-footed left-back. I think with this, we're secured. It doesn't have to be one of the top left back in the world. No, someone who is good, who can do a job. At least support Cucurella
at this point,
because we don't want to have too much minutes on Cucurella. Else, when he breaks down, you're probably gonna go down for a while, and we don't want that. So someone need to come in. We don't want either right-footed player playing that role. All the person is a good player. We don't want that. I want a natural left-footed player to be in that role. Besides that, the striking role, I know we can do. I still believe in that young chap from Ipswich. I still believe in him.
Esteval, we have Neto, we have Noni, but I still need a left winger, right-footed left winger.
Yeah, but we could
From what I've seen from these players, I think we need a winger because none of these wingers have really proved to me that I can rely on them. Noni Madueke, no. Neto also did not do much for me in last season.
To be fair, I think Neto will be better this year. He's actually got someone who can jump for a ball and be in the right area, unlike Nicholas Jackson.
Oh, Neto for me. Neto's done pretty well. Neto's done pretty well.
No, Neto is just another useless player himself.
You say that, but a lot of Neto's crosses are in the air and Jackson don't jump for anything.
No, it's Noni useless, bro. Come on, what are we doing here? Come on.
No, I'm not saying he's a useless human being. No.
I'm saying useless player, bro. I'm saying useless player, bro.
Human being. Do you see the kind of crosses that this guy put in? It never beat a man. Most of these crosses, all the time, his head is down. He's not looking for someone. Look at Reece James. Whenever Reece James put in a cross, his head is never looking at the ball. He's always looking the 18.
I disagree on that one.
You don't have to disagree. I have images.
Looney has crossed the ball in, but we've never had the player to be in that box. Looney Madueke.
I'm not talking about Madueke. I'm not talking about Madueke. I'm talking about Neto. Pedro Neto.
Neto has done it as well. But no one hasn't been in the box.
Then
no.
That's true. That's true, Nee. That's true.
He has a valid point.
True.
But here's the thing, Nee. Let me explain a little bit. That's the precarious situation we have. Is we did not have a pacey left winger. And we had Sancho, who was not taking risks. He was not scoring goals. He was not taking risks. He was going back. So the opponents were all the time focusing on our right side. And that was the problem. Like then when the opposing defense knows that there's only one way or there is highway, they will be able to defend better. And that right wingers also will suffer because of that. We didn't have the width, like we didn't have the teeth to bite from all directions. And that's why I said I need somebody on the left wing, and then it becomes a little bit difficult for others to manage. And then the right side also improves. Because mostly, if you look, all our attacks were going from the right side.
You Dan, when you get a chance, go and look at Neto's crosses. And the videos and images are there. Anytime he's crossing the ball, he says,
I've seen Neto. I tell you, there was a game in the Premier League. Who was it? I think it was against. I think it was. Everton game. That's it. He was playing the Everton game where he was out the side of the box. Yeah, he crossed it in. No players were in the box. Even DJ will agree to it. He literally crossed it in, and there was no players. Jackson was meant to run in the box, and Jackson just stood there, and he put a cross into the ball, and no one went in there to the box to get an assist. So like, see where the basis for like JC, I understand your things. You got like you're one of them guys with players that you like hitting the team with Sanchez. If we could bring a goalkeeper, a good left back, a good left winger, and a striker who's good banging goals, we could compete. The players we've got, we can actually compete to a title, to a Premier League. If we bring in more better experienced players in the field to build around Cole Palmer. Yeah, because for a minute, the team ain't good enough to win the Premier League. Yeah, we need someone who's going to score goals. And we're going to rely on Jackson next season, and we're going to rely on Delap. And also, we're going to rely on Sanchez in goal that's made mistakes. Yes, fair enough, last season, about 4 or 5 games, he kept clean sheets and done well. But he's useless. He's terrible on the ball. He's shaky when he gets the ball on his feet and the mistakes. And if he does that in the Champions League, God help me. God help me. So, the World Cup, I'm happy in it, Nee. I'm not saying, I was happy that they won the Conference League. Fair play, because it'll give them more experience because they've won the trophy, in the Conference League. We should have been in. But the team's not good enough, if we're going to have like players that ain't going to be scoring mid goals, like 11 goals. Jackson, in the last season, he came back from injury. He scored 1 goal in what in them, and he hasn't scored in them goals. It's just it's frustrating, and Enzo Maresca needs to be backed up, of these owners and these directors. What he said in that conference, he knows what he needs in this team now if you want to start winning trophies. But I'll reconsider these. I think these owners and his directors really want to start winning trophies. We're in the Champions League now, Nee. It took us 3 seasons to get there. And you'd have thought these would be serious. Now we're in a Champions League. It's our heritage. And we need a better team to go through to do better again. Because I think next season, if we get more better players I think we go far away in the Champions League, we might win it. But you're not going to win it with Sanchez and Jorgensen. All these goalkeepers, you're not going to win it with Lunin Madueke. You're not going to win it with the likes of Kieran Dewberry Hall. We're not going to win it with Sanchez in goal. So and it's Sarri bringing from Strasbourg that we don't know. We've never seen him play as a centre back, so he might be another in it. DJ, remember that Malang Sarri we used to have, where he used to be he used to be back. Good. Yeah, centre back. He used to be really good, and used to get team of the season in his French league. Come to us, he was crap. He was rubbish. Never got a chance to get picked. He only got picked if we had injuries. So he might be another Malang Sarri. So we need to start getting ballers in and pay a structure of money, and instead of this structure, what they're going to keep with and be strict with, with this wage structure, get that off your mind. Start paying the wages 200 to 300k a week, because the Osprey won't come to us, if you're paying stupid prices wages. These like big players like Rafael Alvarez, they won't come to us. And if Williams won't come to us.
We don't need him. We don't need him.
Of course we do.
Yeah, we do. I do need him.
Like Rodrigo. We've been talking with Rodrigo from Real Madrid. Do you think he's going to come to Chelsea with less stranger what he's earning at Real Madrid? Hell no.
Come to the football
we don't
club.
need him.
play the best football and you get a wage increase. That's all. Don't sit there and command $30,000 a week and 60 million a week when you're not good enough. You haven't even tested yourself in the Premier League. The best take the the opportunity comes to the Premier League, put in the shift, and then they get increased. That's what it is. That's what Chelsea is saying. Come to the football club. If you know you're good enough, you're better than what we have. Come and play. You get wage increase. When you're good, we've seen it happen. Cole Palmer, Nicholas Jackson. They put in the shift, they get increased. Apparently, I've heard that Moses Caicedo will also be getting increase here very soon. So that shows that when you do the job, they don't mind. They will increase your money for you. It's that easy, Dan. It's just that easy. Guys, we literally have I think about 11 minutes or 10 minutes to but bring the stream to an end for the day. We keep going on the same topic over and over and over and over. Dan, I think Dan has been kicked out. He's back again.
Yeah, I got kicked out. I got kicked out there. My internet cut me off.
Yeah.
No, I understand what you're saying, Lee. But the Club World Cup, there is. We have Cole Palmer. We have next time, and I'm looking forward to this Club World Cup. I want to see how we can gauge. I reckon we will get very far, but I want to see how they've improved in the Club World Cup because we've got a long season. They won't have enough time to have a holiday.
Okay.
They've got a Club World Cup. Then after this Club World Cup, they will go back, do some training, and in a couple of days after that, we're back in the Premier League. And I don't know if the Premier League fixtures have came out yet, but after that, we're back in the Premier League.
16th or 18th
of June, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll be looking
I think it's the 18th. I think it's the 18th.
What's this? The Premiership fixtures?
Yeah, I think it's 18th.
Oh,
Our first game's the 16th, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think our Club World Cup game's the 16th, and then fixtures on the 18th for the Premier League, and then our second group game's on the 20th, I think.
There's the news over here from Top Skills Sports UK. It says breaking news: a former Premier League star, Ronnie Stam, is facing 13 years in jail after being accused of smuggling 2 tons of cocaine. The ex-winger defender could also be fined up to 1.5 million if found guilty of trafficking the drugs.
Who's that name? Who's that name?
Of 48 million. You're not paying attention, Dan. Pay attention.
No, sorry, I couldn't understand his name. You couldn't pronounce his well. What's his name?
His name is Ronnie. I think Ronnie Stam is the name. Ronnie Stam.
Oh my God! Wow.
Faced 13 years in prison.
Wigan, it was a Wigan defender. It will face 13 years in prison, and if found guilty,
accused of smuggling 2 tons of cocaine.
Yeah, and Stephen, the guy you mentioned his name yesterday, Nusa. Yeah, Rudy Galetti is reporting that Nusa are closing in on the signing of Napoli. Sorry, is closing in the signing of Yunus Nusa. Musa from
I didn't say that. DJ said about Nusa originally.
Was this a Norwegian winger, right? Norwegian winger.
Yeah.
No. It's not Norwegian winger. This is Musa, the American.
Oh, Musa.
Yeah, no, I told you about this yesterday.
Yeah, that's why I said I mentioned your name.
And you said no. Annoyed me is that they accept about the fee that we're giving them for Mike Maignan for both of Theo Hernandez and Musa. And Musa's going to Napoli, who literally play in the same league as them. And if AC Milan rebuild well enough, they'd be competing for the league title with them. That's why I'm so annoyed about it.
I think just like you say, it's like a payback thing that we did to them when we sell Christian Pulisic to them. So it's like they're trying to do the same thing. But I'm glad they didn't do it. They didn't want to pay it. So next time the negotiation, like Chelsea, the relationship between Chelsea and AC Milan, wouldn't be that smooth anymore if they're buying players from us, because we have lots of young, talented players. We have helped build almost about 30% of their team with the players that we gave them. Tomori has served them. I've done a very good job for them. Christian Pulisic is one of them. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Who else? I can't
Oliver
remember.
Giroud, Christian
Oliver
Pulisic.
Giroud.
Oliver Giroud, Christian Pulisic, Tomori, and then there was one more else Chelsea player went there. And we all
Tammy
did.
Abraham.
Tammy
Yeah,
Abraham.
Tammy Abraham. That's it, Tammy Abraham.
So we've given them a
Drew
lot of players.
Abraham tomorrow. No, we didn't give AC Milan Abraham. What are you lot on about?
No, we
he
gave
came
it.
from
Yeah, we
he
did.
came- No, no,
no,
He
didn't.
went on loan.
No.
He went on.
He
He
came
went
from
to
Roma,
loan.
bro.
Roma.
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 We gave him to Roma, and then Roma
Yeah.
sold him to AC Milan.
Yeah, yeah. And then Roma paid half of the digits for Abraham to AC Milan to half. He paid half. They paid half. Roma did for when they sold it to. But the thing is, yeah, no matter like Olivier Giroud, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Tomori, right, Christian Pulisic, we all sold them players cheap and helped them out. So why could it not happen to Mulligan?
We got 5 minutes to go, but we're still on. And any more updates or someone wants to add to it? That's fine. And Stephen also, tweeted, shared this earlier on regarding FIFA struggling. FIFA is struggling really hard to fill the stadium for the opening match for the Club World Cup, where Lionel Messi's Inter Miami will face Al Ali, the Hard Rock Stadium. Capacity is 65,000, but only 20,000 tickets have been sold. And if you guys I think I did send this to Steven also earlier on. Have you guys seen the World Club competition finals? The reports have come in on the the finals ticket sales. If you know that when you go to the stadium, the very, very top are usually supposed to be cheaper.
I saw someone reported 600 to 700. I'm not sure where you've got thousands from.
Yeah. What I saw, I think was the ESPN. I saw this someone talking about it at 22K, and then the very, very close seats are 31,000. And I was like, what the hell? Who's gonna pay to watch
I very much doubt that. That's probably some touts or something. Yeah, I'm just gonna put something else up that came out earlier in the stream, yeah?
Yeah.
This came out earlier about one of the academy players. Funnily enough, if I remember correctly, he is an academy left back. So funny that. But he was at Millwall on loan last season, and they're trying to make it a permanent deal.
So Zach Sturge. I remember Zach Sturge.
Yeah. Got him from Brighton. We loved Brighton before we started. Actually, that's about the same year we went for Cucurella, isn't it? 2023.
Yeah, Cucurella, yeah. We love Brighton.
Oh, mate. To be fair, at least he was an academy player. So it didn't cost us much at all. So,
mate, we love Brighton. Yeah, mate, we love them about everything. We love their we love their directors. We love their
manager, the coach,
the players. Oh my days, man!
Need one other thing as well, yeah. With the I know we'll be live before then, yeah. But just quickly, because of someone mentioned about the fixtures announcement, yeah? Who do you guys want week 1 of the Premier League season when the fixtures get announced?
Leeds United.
Home or away as well? Home or away?
Home at Leeds United.
I said as well. I said I want Leeds at home, but I guarantee we get Liverpool, Man City, or like Arsenal or something like that.
Yeah, I want Tottenham Hotspur, Stamford Bridge.
Do you know what, guys?
Nah, I prefer that on a night game in winter. Give me that.
Yeah.
I like a night game. Will batter them.
Do you know what, bro?
Give me that about 20th of December on a night game. Give me it then.
You know what, Stephen? I don't care who we get, bro. If we get Liverpool, bring them on. We get Arsenal, bring them on, mate. Get them out of the way. First game of the season. They're not going to be on a high year. They're going to be tight as much as.
I don't want
to. I'm scared of Arsenal. Why should we scared of
Arsenal? I am a bit worried about Arsenal.
Watch us get absolutely screwed and have
why I'm saying that? You know why I'm saying that? I don't want Arsenal in the first game because Arsenal. Let me tell you, to be honest with you, we have to be true to ourselves. Arsenal are there, to development and where they're supposed to be. They are there. bringing in this young team, starting the new season, you want to start very well. Your first 3 games matters a lot on how you finish the league. So having Arsenal, Liverpool, you can play Liverpool. Man United, you can play Man United. Leeds United, very good. But you need teams that you can start the season well with. At least the first 3 games. Very. If you don't get your first 3 games going very well, you're not going to end up in the season very well. I would say.
We only have 2. We only have Steve. Yeah, we only have 2 pre-season friendlies, and after that 2 pre-season friendlies, we're in the Premier League.
Why the friendlies?
It says a pre-season.
After the Club World Cup, the players that have like a week and a half.
Week off. Yeah, like 2 weeks.
They'll come back and have a pre-season at Cobham.
Our first pre-season friendly.
I don't want a
big we got a Super League. Yeah.
It's hard to understand you, Dan. You got too many noise in the
Oh,
background.
sorry. No, I'm saying. Wait, be quiet, you know. I'm on the show. Sorry about that. But basically, we have 2 pre-season matches, and we have Stevenage first game. Then we've got someone in the Championship. I can't remember the other one. But this is why when Steve said, who would you want your first Premier League? I said Leeds United, because what we could do is get our first 3 points, because it doesn't. Every single time we played, look at the first season, we played against Man City. Was it Man City last season? We never seemed to get like. We never
Man
seemed
City
to get
last season, Liverpool the season before, and
Liverpool last season,
the season before that as well.
Yeah. That's it. That's what I mean. So, but we know we will get fixed, and I guarantee you, at the end of the next season, we'll probably have like Man United and Arsenal at the end of our last games, So this is why I want to see a different team this season, so like a different team where we have like probably Leeds United or Burnley our first game, because then we can see what goes on from games after games after games.
Do you know what my thing is?
All right, let's wrap up. Okay.
Yeah, just quickly, and then I'll let the others answer, because I just want to quickly add to my thing about wanting a team like Leeds or one of the newly promoted teams, I don't want any of the big teams' first game, because we're coming off the Club World Cup, barely going to have a pre-season, potentially, depending how far we get. Whereas they would have had a whole pre-season. I do not want to be coming off of a week, 2 week of pre-season and facing one of the top teams. I do not want that. That would be a disaster waiting to happen.
And especially injuries afterwards.
Big up, very good point, because I don't expect City and I don't expect us to have a very strong start, because we hardly will have any rest and any pre-season. So, but the good thing is league is a long marathon. We can come back. That's not a problem. So right now the focus is, and the way Maresca is going about it, I think is good. Like have a continuation, add one by one, and let them fit in. So for the Club World Cup, probably Delap and Santos will fit in, and then after those few games, they are not enough. Preseason is not enough, Stephen. You're absolutely right, and I will not be really having a panic if we don't perform in the first 2-3 games, because it takes time, and we have had this tournament like City and us. We practically have this tournament. We have to accommodate everything, and that's why start of the season will be difficult for City and for Chelsea.
But you got to understand, JC, we haven't won our last 3 games and our first games against Man City. Did we? No, we did. We drew first game, didn't we? Before we had the last 3 seasons ago, before Man City, we had Man City. I think we drew. Then we lost to Liverpool.
I think it's our last 5 opening days were Man City, Liverpool, Everton, Palace. So it's Man City home, Liverpool home, Palace, Everton away, Palace home, and then before that it was Man U away, and that Man U away was Lampard's first season where we got battered 4-0.
Dan, here's the thing: the season is 38 games. So if we've not beaten City, I don't think it is a catastrophe. But on the other hand, I can also give you an example where we had managers and top teams and manager Mourinho, where he intentionally went for a draw because league is a long season.
All right, so guys, before we wrap up, but let's start from JC. JC was the last one who just dropped the mic, so I'm going to start from JC. Let's and end up. You got 60 seconds. Let's go, JC.
Yeah, and I think we still have some loopholes to fill, like in our team. We definitely need a left winger, and then if we bring in a striker and a centre back, and we somehow accommodate our goalkeepers and make our choices, I will support their choices. I have no panics about Robert Sanchez. Every goalkeeper makes mistakes, but that's about it. I don't want to go deeper into that area. But like I see a progression, and I see something being built there, and I wait and see. Let's see, and I think it is a good choice to go in the tournament with a settled squad. Like majority of the squad is settled. It's a continuation of the season, so you can say they have been playing together. They know each other well now. They've been playing for a long time now. They've played Maresca under Maresca for 1 year now. So I think this is the best choice we could have made, and they made a good choice, I think, in that direction. And they are taking this tournament seriously. So looking forward to those games, and I'm cautiously optimistic. Even if with too many changes, you can argue like we have world-class players, but then they have to gel together. They need time and everything. And it boils down to then with those new signings, will we be able to win last 16 against Bayern or last 8 against PSG? I don't think so. But with this settled squad, will we be able to do that? I also don't think so. We are not the favorite. I think we are not the favorites there. But like it's a knockout phase. Then I really will be okay if we finish, get out of the group, and then after that it's a lottery. So looking forward to it, and hopefully everything will be good. This team is hungry. They have tasted cup win, although Conference League or whatever, but they have tasted now what it feels like winning, and they are going to want to do it more. So I think there will be motivation there, and let's hope we do it well, and we support our team, whatever it is.
Thank you very much, JC, for joining us here and also participating in today's topics. All right, so we're going to go from JC, go to Chelsea. Dan, over to you. You got 60 seconds, sir.
Yeah, man. Just letting you know that my brother, everyone smash the like and subscribe to my brother's channel, man. Thanks for letting me come on there. Sorry for the shouting, man, because I just fed up with this club. I just don't want to be going back with the same scenario what we had 2 seasons ago for next season. I just want to look forward in our club, because we all love Chelsea Football Club. We all do, and we just want to see the best. But these owners, I just can't stand these owners. I can't stand these sort of directors. But Club World Cup, we're in it. Can't see us on it. Let's have a laugh, because that's the most thing about it. Hope if we do get very far in this competition, it'll be good. It'd be nice to win it, because it'll be, if we did win it, we'll like basically done every single competition again, every single cup. We'll be the best club in the world. I don't know. I'll still say they're still better than us, because London is blue, because we have done all more than Arsenal's done. We've won more trophies than you. Hold that. You could start crying saying about it's a Mickey Mouse Cup, but still a European Cup. It's still another competition that we've completed. Like if you was in it, you'd probably get knocked out. Like you've never won a European Cup. And
Community Shield stand, don't forget.
Yeah. I talk about Community Shields like it's like a major trophy, don't they? Yeah, like it's a big trophy on high heavens, which it's only a charity to help all the for all the kids in needs and with their illness, bless their soul. But they're not even in the Community Shield next season. It's Crystal Palace, isn't it? So there you are. Behold that Arsenal. But yeah, anyway.
National trophy.
But the structure is with Chelsea Football Club. We want to see the best in us. Can Enzo Maresca put a good season in for us? I think he can if they're backing what he wants. If he could get his players what he wants. The Managan thing, a bit disappointed, but never know. We might after this Club World Cup, they might go back in for him again and try and get over the line, but I don't see it happening. But just bring in ballers, but thank you anyway, Neeson. Sorry I haven't been on your YouTube channel. I've been really busy. Big up to my bro DJ and you, Steve.
Big up to you, bro. Big up, bro. Big up.
Lucky you lot, yeah, and JC and my bro Nee. I'll try to come on more often and that. But everyone, just smash that like. We're here to talk about Chelsea, our culture, our football club. Everyone has their opinions, yeah. Or sometimes we disagree on JC with his opinions, but sometimes he's a funny guy, but he's a good guy, and he loves his club. If he supports the players that work for us, that's him. We all have our own opinions, but yeah. But anyway, Nee, thank you for letting me on, bro. Let's bring up the Chelsea, mate. Come on, you Blues. Come on, you Blues. Look what I see now. Yeah, man. I've got all the Chinese now. I've got all the Chinese. But just quickly before I go, yeah, up the Chelsea. Yeah, we saw what we was like at the Conference League when we was 1-0 down and we won. We were all cheering. But yeah. Anyway, good season, good start. Let's do it, man. Up the Chelsea. Big up, guys. DJ, love to you. DJ Nee and Steve and everyone. Love
to you as well, Branch. Your family, bro.
And you too, bro, man. All right, peace out, guys.
As usual. Thank you very much. Done. Ty said, Ty from Chelsea section YouTube channel said, greetings to Dan and Dan, the man, JC, the okay,
JC, the DJ, the great, Stephen, the real one.
Big up to you, Chelsea. Just big up, bro.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Big up Dan as well.
Yeah. Reports coming from Ben Jacobs said he said Darwin Núñez expected to leave Liverpool, but no cut price sale. Liverpool have 70 million valuation, 70 million plus valuation informed by a rejected Al Nassr bid in January, and data particularly looking at Núñez numbers as a starter. And I don't know why Liverpool think they're gonna get 70 plus for Darwin Núñez. They should
100 million. They want 100 million, bro, because they need money. They need to make up that money because obviously they want to sign Ikikite. They've got to bring that money up because, as we all know, Ikikite is not going to come for cheap. It looks like they're going to meet his valuation in terms of price. It seems so. They're going to overplay. They're going to overplay on another player. But
DJ, Saudi have rejected. And they're looking at the numbers, and they don't think it's worth paying even 70 million.
No,
who else is going to buy? Who else is going to buy?
Do you know what? Do you know what I say, Nee, on players like Darwin Núñez? Maybe the guy just needs a change of environment, and maybe he goes and balls that at another club. And
just don't bring him to Chelsea.
Just don't bring him to Chelsea. Yeah, I was just about to say. Maybe put him in another Premiership club, but not obviously at Liverpool. It's not worked out. And, we get accused by the Liverpool fans that we like to ruin and destroy players. Well, they've certainly destroyed this guy's confidence, haven't they? So so in that way. So yeah.
But I'll say what is going on with this guy is beyond confidence. Because he's got many times he's got one-on-one with the goalkeeper. This guy can't score.
Yeah. Then then clearly they've got issues with someone coaching how to do that then, bro. Because if all the others can that way, he doesn't want either that or he's another Mario Balotelli. He didn't want to listen. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh gosh, not Balotelli.
You remember him, bro? He never wanted to listen.
Balotelli. All right.
Oh man, that's funny.
All right, let's go, DJ. Over to you.
Yeah. Listen, just some quick news for you guys, and it's nothing to do with Chelsea Football Club. It's just to do with Crystal Palace, and I'm actually very happy for them because Ben Jacobs has just actually said in the last 22 minutes that UEFA are set to rule that Crystal Palace and Lyon have no multi-club conflict ahead of the Europa League for the 25-26 season. John Textor does not have a controlling influence in Crystal Palace as he owns less than 30% stake. So it looks like Crystal Palace are going to be in the Europa Cup and I'm happy for them because Nottingham Forest tried to snowball them, which I thought was bang out of order.
Yeah, Forest tried to throw him under the bus or something, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and thank God
Trying
they
to
didn't
get
do
them
it.
out
I'm
of the
happy for them.
competition because of administration's error. And now
Exactly,
people are
bro.
married. Yeah.
It's not even
Very
an
bad.
administration's error. It's simply that they were trying to snake on them, like, oh, look, guys, they've got this and that and whatnot. I was like, no, mate, just do one. Like,
exactly, bro. Exactly. And listen, I'm not a Crystal Palace fan. I'm just happy they've managed to win the FA Cup and they're going to get a chance to play in Europe next season, and it brings money to them as well as a football club, which is great for them. On Meanie, as always, it's a pleasure chatting footy with you guys. You know how much I love coming on the streams with you guys. How much you like to talk. Well, as I keep saying, we have a laugh and a joke, but we all have our club at the end of the day. Not everyone's opinions can always be the same. Because listen, if we're all going to agree to the same thing, agree to disagree, we're never going to have an argument, are we? So
I mean, that's what this platform is all about.
Exactly, bro. So we need to have that. And look, again, I'm no doubt we're going to probably stream again before the Club World Cup. So I won't say good luck to my club now because I know that we're going to be chatting again before that. But as always, everyone in the comments, if you're an ex watching as well, you know what we always say. Please smash and subscribe to the channel along with everyone in the comments. Your comments in the section helps everyone here in the community. We love everything you guys do in the comment section. Sometimes you guys cause up little wars as well in there, which is great. Fun to see. Great seeing rival fans coming on there as well, which it should be all about. Not just about Chelsea.
Once you dig in,
have you guys had the interview from
What's that?
Thomas Tuchel today?
analysis what
Oh,
happened.
yeah.
You've had all the whole interview.
Then straight away comes.
Yeah, he's been getting a lot of stick, in he?
and this helps.
be
Oh,
fair
not
to him,
really. Not really. He did a very good job, and there's no. I mean, he got stick from after the game, but after people hearing what he was saying, looks like all the nerves are all calmed down.
You did see. You know, they were telling him he needs to leave the football. He needs to be sacked, don't you? The England fans are coming out of that yesterday. At the round.
Obviously, definitely going to hear that. Even after first game, after a few, what's his name? Enzo Maresca was even sacked during preseason before preseason started. I mean, before the tournament, the competition started, Premier League started. It was sacked during preseason. Enzo Maresca.
No, I know that, bro. But listen, I'm not as much as
Those
I love
things are always going
Maresca.
to come.
As much as I like Maresca, I think, bro, we all know Thomas Tuchel is a far better manager than he is. Yeah, so in that kind of, that's why I was a bit surprised that England fans were actually calling for this guy's head anyway. But yeah, you make a valid point, bro. You make a valid point. Yeah, our fans were calling for Maresca, including myself. I'm not going to lie. So I was actually calling him to go. But anyway, he's proved me wrong. So that's all I want. That's all I want him to do. But
what I was trying to say is sometimes these fans say things without thinking deeper into what is going on. You get what I'm saying? And I've said this many times. England have to look at the squad itself, the players, before they try to compare what they've had in the past, 20 years ago, 10 years ago. The Lampard squad, the squad that you guys have under Søren Göran Eriksson, and then Capello is way different. And also the culture of the English game is destroying the Pep Guardiola style of play that everyone trying to introduce in the Premier League is destroying the English game. Thomas Tuchel is one person. He's trying to change the philosophy and idea of a player coming from Real Madrid, a player coming from Chelsea, a player coming from City, a player coming from here. All play different kind of football. Under him, they have to learn one philosophy. He has to change everyone's mind to make it work. And some of the players themselves, Jude Bellingham, is he a world-class player? Is it, to me, I've made my point a long time ago. He's not a world-class player.
I know how you feel on Jude Bellingham, bro.
He's surrounded by top world-class player at Real Madrid. That makes him stand out. After that few games he had in the 7 games, he was banging in goals, arriving in the box at the right time. After that, where is Jude Bellingham? He's gone missing. Same thing you got missing in the big games. You get what I'm saying? Is he a world-class player? Always some attitude, man. Kicking. He was that close to be final, to be what do you call it? Banned from football for quite a long time by kicking officiating official yesterday from what he did. He was that close. Yeah. But big up to you. I want to love you forever. Big up to Nizar and everyone joining in the show. Sorry for joining a little bit late. I'm sitting at the what's this place?
Ophthalmologist.
Office for a rig check of my right eye injury. I hope everyone is well. I
That
wish
goes
you
well
the
for
best.
you.
I hope that you get better.
Yeah,
You get better.
yeah,
I want
yeah.
to
Hope you do.
love you.
Hope it's
Yeah.
nothing. Hope it's nothing bad. It's all cool. It all gets okay for you.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
one other thing, just to let you guys also know, Quenda is being picked for the Portugal under-21 team. They're playing France later on, so you guys want to
Yeah.
go and take a look
Is
and
he
watch him
actually
play.
starting or is he on the
He's
bench?
starting. No, he's starting. He's starting. He's been picked. He's going to be. He's in the team. I think they put the lineup out a few minutes ago. I think he's in there. So I might go and actually sit and watch that game and see what this kid is. Well, I've seen him play, but watch more of him. Yes, I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, as always, guys, it's a pleasure having chatting with you guys.
Mhm.
And yeah, hopefully we'll be back soon for another session, bro.
Thank you very much. JC said Pedro Neto winner goal. Since winner against Fulham is voted goal of the season. It was under a turning point.
It was
Yeah,
indeed
that goal.
a turning
Yeah, I've been
point.
seeing it.
I'd
Goal of
argue
the season.
Tyreek George's goal was actually the turning point.
Goal of the season.
I didn't say
Wow.
it was goal of the season. I said it was the turning point.
Yeah, no. JC said goal of the season. Is it from Premier League or is it Chelsea's goal of the season?
Chelsea.
Okay,
I'm
because
pretty sure it was
I'll be like,
Chelsea's. I'm not
I've
certain.
seen
I'm
bangers.
presuming it was the Chelsea club one.
Yeah, but thank you very much, JC. I want to love you forever. JC is saying get well soon and take care of yourself. Thank you very much, JC. He said, and she said, thank you very much. Back to JC. Thank you. I want to love you forever. I'm good. Okay, it has been voted Chelsea goal of the season. Thank you, JC. Over to Stephen G. Guys, we still got Friday. Friday we are electing three moderators on our platform. So every day I put in the notes of our returning viewers, and like I said, we need help over here. We need more moderators who help with the chat and the comment section. So yeah, we got some few names written down. So yeah, don't miss out. Friday deadline day, we got some names. So wrap it up and then pick up 3 names for our channel. Go ahead, Steven.
Yeah, it's been a good stream as always. Enjoyed it as always. Big up everyone in the chat. Big up everyone that's joined us. JC, DJ, Dan. Obviously, Nee hosting the show as well. I think that's the only people that joined us, unless Bose was out the room and someone else joined and I missed it.
No, you got it all.
Okay. But yeah, shout out everyone in the comments. We're getting to a point where there's too many of you for me to even remember your name, so I'm just going to do a general shout out everyone in the comments. And like everyone else has already said, subscribe if you're new, turn the bell notification on, like the stream. And if you're on Twitter, please come over, do that. If you're on YouTube, go over to Twitter and give Blueclouds Media a follow over there. It's also Blueclouds Media on TikTok and Instagram too. But yeah, big up everyone. And we'll see you for the next stream.
Rudy Galetti said Arsenal hasn't made any contact with Rodrigo's camp yet. So Arsenal are still internally evaluating a potential move for a Real Madrid player, Rodrigo. All right, so thank you very much for that. And I thought I had a
They may be gazumping the Eucharist deal, by the way, because as of today, the deal for Benjamin Sesko does not look like it's going ahead at the moment. And they're now looking at bringing in Eucharist now. So Man United fans that were thinking they were getting Eucharist, he may, because apparently his camp's actually talking to Arsenal's today. Some news broke out earlier on about it today. So let's see what happens on that one. So, you know, all the Arsenal fans that were more or less crying they're not getting their players, it looks like more than likely you're going to end up getting Eucharist maybe over the line. I hope not, because I'm still hoping he does actually come to us. But if he doesn't come to us,
Go ahead. Finish it.
No, I was going to say, if he doesn't come to us, he stays in Sporting, but that's not going to happen. I'd rather him probably go Man United than go to Arsenal. But yeah, I've got a feeling he's going to end up at Arsenal.
I heard something from one transfer person yesterday, and what he was saying is apparently no one has gone to Sporting to talk to them about the services of Gyökeres. I don't know why.
That's right.
I don't know why.
Because apparently, I don't know if you saw today, guys. There was something that came out today. The Sporting Lisbon director or manager
They're not
came
going
out today.
What was it? 60 million
Yeah.
plus 10 or 50 million plus
That's
10 or
it.
something.
That's the one, bro. That's the one. Exactly what you've just said, Stephen. Exactly what came out today. That and he goes. Apparently, he had no agreement with the player. He didn't have that kind of agreement with the player. So I don't know where that all came out, and he doesn't understand why Eucharist is actually upset. So it looks like they're going to demand more out of this.
But he's hardly
this
going to say
deal.
I had that agreement.
Huh?
But he's
Sorry, bro?
hardly going to come out and go, yeah, I had that agreement with the player, because then everyone's
No,
going to go,
no. He's
okay,
not.
we'll make that offer then.
He's not. No, he's not. He's not, bro. But it looks like they are playing hardball, which means they're not going to send him. They're not going to give him the money that they said they're going to give him for. Which means, again, it looks like it's going to be 80 million plus to bring him in. It seems like. So that could be another reason why no one is doing a deal, and everyone is now looking at a deal being a 27-year-old. They're probably thinking that's probably a bit too much money. But hey, this guy's got ceilings, so I don't understand why no one wants to put the money down for him. He won't let you down if he was to come in.
That reminds me of this. Jurgen Klopp said there are certain few clubs in the Premier League that don't have any ceilings, but look at who is breaking the transfer
The
market
funny
today.
thing about this, Nee, do you know what's funny about that quote?
Let me play it.
But Nee, who spent the most on a midfield? Who'd previously spent the most at certain positions? It was Liverpool, no?
Yeah.
Centre back, was it not Liverpool? Was it centre back Liverpool? And then I think
Van
it was
Dijk.
forward as well.
Van
And
Dijk,
then
100 million for
25.
100 million. 100 million for their striker they want to sell.
Yeah, Darwin
My
Nunez.
days. Darwin Nunez.
Let me play this. This is a flashback from Jurgen Klopp. Guys, let's listen to it. Jurgen Klopp said this to some few clubs in the Premier League.
It's just clear, and again, you know the answer. There are 3 clubs in world football who can do what they want financially. It's illegal and everything fine, but they can do what they want. Put in, and they will say, yeah, but but it's exactly the fact. We have to look at. We need here, we need that, and we need that, and then we have to look here and make it younger, and here a prospect, and here a talent. That's what you have to do. And you compete with them. It's not a problem at all for me. It's like it is, but it's you don't ask me that question, because we always open this discussion, and in the end it's me telling you. But you all know it. Yeah, you should know. It's not possible to deal with that, and it will be like this. I heard now the Newcastle, whatever is there, said there's no ceiling for this club. Yeah, right. He tells you he's right. He's absolutely right. There's no ceiling for Newcastle. Congratulations. Some other clubs have ceilings.
This man is funny. It is funny. I miss him.
Just made Wirtz the most expensive transfer in Premier League history, yeah?
Yep.
The most expensive centre-back was them, you could argue, Vardy, although Vardy has kind of been converted to a left-back now, so take your pick. But at the time, it was Liverpool before that deal anyway. So,
I really miss
it's
this
funny.
guy. I hope he comes back to the Premier League. I really miss when he does that.
Oh, but he said it, didn't he? He goes, he's not going to come to any other club because he's given Liverpool apparently his word that he's not going to come to any other Premiership club.
Word.
So apparently he's going to go. I actually thought I was actually touting him for the Real Madrid job. To be honest with you, I'm surprised they didn't go and get him.
I think he'll do internationals potentially.
Yeah, probably. He probably will do. But listen, they're going to go and break the market again. I mean, they talk about the money, right? I'm telling you this right now. In the end, Liverpool are going to give. They're going to give Frankfurt as well the money for Ikakite as well. Especially if they end up selling Darwin Nunez, they're going to put that big money down. Liverpool buying, bruv.
Liverpool. Who's buying? Sorry. Nunez? Yeah, who's buying Nunez? Saudi. Ronaldo said Al Nassr, if they want him to sign, then go and back him in the market.
One of the Spanish clubs were interested in him.
Who? Darwin Nunez?
Yeah.
No Spanish club is gonna, besides Real Madrid, even Barcelona, besides Real Madrid.
And this is
who can afford 70 million or Nunez.
And this is where I think they've sold themselves short, Nee and Stephen, because basically, and JC, I think basically Liverpool have gone and said they want more than 75 million for him. They had a 75 million offer on the table from Al Hilal, isn't it? I think it's Al Hilal. or an offer that came in for him, and they turned it away because they want more money. I've got a feeling they're going to regret that now because, like we said, I don't think any club is going to come in and put that kind of money on the table for him. They're going to be stuck with him.
For
Yeah,
who?
no-
Ekitike?
No, for Darwin
Oh,
Núñez.
Garnacho.
no.
Darwin Núñez, bro. Núñez.
Oh, because I remember we were saying the exact same about Garnacho because they apparently value him at 70 million. So
Yeah, no one's
Yeah.
gonna come on.
No one's going to pay that.
Not
Yeah,
even
go on.
because clubs aren't idiots. Why would you pay 70 million for that for?
if you're not in the Premier League, 50 million. Not even in the Premier League. 50 million. Not even in the Premier League. He's been playing the Premier League, right? He can't score goals. With open goalposts, chances, no goalkeeper. This guy misses it. And what?
Against Chelsea in 2023-24 at Anfield, he smacked the crossbar and the post about 4 times on his own in that one game.
It's easy for the Núñez to miss than to score. Easy.
It's actually true. It actually is so true.
Hey, we were just discussing it, right? Here we are. Manchester United are willing to pay up to 70 million for Victor Gyökeres, yeah? 70 million euros, that is, right? But Sporting are demanding 80 million euros. So there you go.
See,
They ain't going to get him.
this is the reason why Gyökeres, the likes of Gyökeres and top players like Gyökeres and what's his name, DJO player, what's his name again? The African player,
Victor Osimhen.
Victor
Osimhen.
Frodeman.
Yeah,
Come on. That's a bit harsh, mate. Come on.
no, it's
Victor
not-
Griedemann.
DJ, is it me?
No, I thought Stephen called him Fraudeman. Fraud.
Okay.
Yeah, and now
Victor
I'm saying
Frodeman.
you've heard of Antoine Griezmann. Have you heard of Victor Griedemann?
Friedemann. Yeah, I've heard of that one, bro. Yeah. That's the one. Yeah.
It's the agents. The agents that are making this move very difficult.
That's a good one.
To see these top players on the highest level. Gyökeres is 27 years old. You don't have much left on your age. You need to move now. I mean, now to either England or Spain. England, where people can watch you day in, day out. How many people watch the Portuguese league? How many people watch the Portuguese league? The only time I can watch the Portuguese league is when there's nothing much going on in the Premier League.
No. To be fair, I do follow it, bro. I do follow it. I'm not gonna.
I mean,
lie,
you
I
have
do
to hear
follow it.
Portuguese. If
I
there's
do
commentary in
follow it.
Portuguese, you understand it, DJ.
Yeah,
If the
yeah.
commentary is in Portuguese, I won't understand it. And majority of the commentary is not going to be in English.
Yeah.
It's not going to be in English. It will
No,
be in Portuguese.
no.
So DJ will understand it. I won't understand it.
Just a quick thing to you guys. Another update with the Victor Osimhen thing. Rio Ferdinand, would you believe, has just actually spoken. He's basically saying, and he's explaining this. He's saying Rio Ferdinand explains why Gyökeres will struggle in the Premier League. I don't think he's the guy. I've not watched him loads, but I've watched him probably 3 times really, really closely. And 3 times I've gone, he ain't getting that opportunity in the Prem. When I see him physically matched, what else is there? Is there enough after he's physically matched to get him a goal?
It could
Now
be
he's
true.
just gone and put that one out there. I don't know, but I have to. The reason why, listen, listen. I give utmost respect to Rio Ferdinand because I do rate his punditry and I do rate his commentary. All right, but I think he's been a slightly bit harsh in this one. Look, I think people got to remember one thing about Victor Gyökeres here. This guy was playing at Brighton before he went to Coventry. He done well at Brighton for a little while, and then obviously he went up. He went to Coventry, started smashing the goals. So he does know the England league. And if we talk about it this way, apparently, the actual English league, not the Premiership, the league is supposed to be a bit more physical than the Premiership. So if he's gone and done it in that latter of work, doing it in that league, I don't see why he can't come to the Premiership and ball out in the Premiership, because he's done it in that poly that's what we've been told is the most physical league. Yeah, and he's done it there, and he's done well for Coventry City. He went to, obviously, we know he's been ripping up trees in Sporting Lisbon, and I just think whatever club does get him here, I think he'll come and do it. Or he don't forget, this guy doesn't have to always get the goals. He's not one of those that waits for the ball to come in. Not only can he also get others in play, he provides for himself as well. That's why he gets majority of his goals. 9 out of 10 times he gets the goals from his own way of playing and getting the goals. And he does play as a team player when he just gets set up as well. He puts it into the back of the net. So in that kind of like way, I will say it's a bit harsh on him. I think he's an excellent striker. But again, 80 million, I think, Would I put that down on him? I probably would say if you asked me to choose between him and Ikekite, I'd say over him any day because he's worth that money. In terms of you're going to put that kind of money for Ikekite, then you might as well just go Eucharist because he's going to come in and he'll bang in the goals for you, 100%. So I think it's a bit harsh when people make their own judgments on him.
Yeah,
but everyone's entitled to their opinions and views. You know what I mean?
yeah, did you think it's very, very harsh? I think that the expert, I wouldn't just use it because they've played in the Premier League before, but look, I'll come out on that. I'll come back on this in here in a bit. Jesse said Real Madrid play different style of football. Klopp will run these players into the ground, and he said Jackson Cowell was just useless. Yes, another useless player. He's been so bad. It took Cowell whole season. Just later part of the season that he got a bit better, but Cowell, man, he needs to develop. Yesterday he was that bad. Listen, I wasn't even watching from the commentary, man. Cowell,
you saw the goal yesterday. Let's be fair. Walker was the issue.
Exactly. I was going to say that. He was nothing to do with him yesterday.
Cowell was a part of it. Cowell was part of it.
Walker got beat on for flipping taste for the equaliser, bro.
And the goal, and let's be Lewis Skelly. He was the fault for the other goal that they scored. When it went under the goalkeeper's legs.
Another fraud. I hope Cowell let the mistake go. All right, go ahead, DJ. I mean, DJ.
No, yeah, I was just going to say, those goals that were scored, conceded yesterday. Look, Limau's right. I mean, when Jackson he did cook him a few times, right? I agree with that, right? But those goals that went in was nothing. They were not faults of Chalobah, and they were not faults of Levi Colwill. I'm sorry. Those goals that came in were, as I said, Lewis Skelly, and the other one was Walker's fault. Nothing to do with Levi Colwill and the third and the last goal they scored was because England took their time. We took our time on a free kick, and we got done for it because it was slow doing the free kick, and we got done for that afterwards. And again, I'm not blaming Levi Colwill and Chalobah for that either. So none of those goals conceded yesterday were either of those guys' faults. But yeah, Jackson did cook Levi a few times yesterday, I have to say.
This is what before the game started yesterday, I sent this message out to English fans, especially our fans over here, DJ and Steven. I told you guys got to be very, very careful who team you're playing. In the whole of Africa, any African team that in the England national team have met and played, they've destroyed it. They've beat them. The only team that English national team hasn't beat is two countries. I think it's two. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have met Senegal before. Algeria and Ghana are the only teams that England cannot beat and hasn't beaten them till now. But very, very happy that Senegal made history. Very, very first African country to beat England. England have to know that football has grown. Football has developed. Senegal is one of the fastest, growing countries that have had a lot of technology. Their youth is one of the best in Africa. The development in the youth level is one of the best, and they make that transition so clear and clean to the extent that if you play in the under 17, that same squad, a little addition will be in the under 20, and then under 23, that will be same squad, a little addition from European players, added them to make the national team. They have that transition. Ghana has it, Nigeria has it. But the level at which Senegal are doing it is very, very, very impressive. They have quality. They have talents. With Ghana, the reason why Ghana are so good, they don't have so much equipment, so much technology, but the talent is within the country. Every corner of the country is playing football. It's just like England. Everyone in Ghana knows how to play football. But not everyone can get to that higher stage because of sometimes you need money for someone to push you there. Everyone in Ghana knows how to play football. Look at this some of these boys playing the Premier League, and those even that were born there because the parents knows what it takes. I saw one guy, he took his child to a practice, a little boy. The boy was good. He told his son that you were so bad. You were so bad. That's something that Africans do. They will praise you at a different level. Even when you're good on the pitch, they'll tell you you're bad because they feel like you're not putting up what you're doing is not anywhere compared to what they see back home. So you got to do better. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, England have to be very careful. I have to be very, very careful. If they're not careful, I don't even think they can go through the group stages. I know they paraded, their second string team yesterday, but some of these players are not good enough. If you couldn't match why do you guys struggle when you play teams that, let's say, they're not on your level? They're not on a level. I had something yesterday from the radio station, also from the interview from the guy that do the what do you call it, during game day. He interviewed maybe from the from the voice you guys can tell who Edwin Darren. Is it Edwin Darren? Is that his name?
Adrian Darren.
Edwin Darren, that's the name. Yeah. He said, why do we have to? He says, he said, why? I think Thomas Tuchel said, would they celebrate when they win the game against Senegal? Edwin Darren said, why do we have to celebrate if we win against Senegal? Because they're not on our level. Why do we have to we celebrate against the teams like France and Germany and those teams? Those are the teams that when we beat them, we celebrate. And I said, that's mentality. You celebrate every competition, every win. You have to celebrate it. If you don't do that, it means that you undermine your opposition team. That's why they came in and from beginning they were on top of it. It's because psychologically you have already undermined the team that you're going to play against. Oh, Senegal, African team, we can beat them. Go to 1990. What Cameroon did to Maradona's Argentina. They beat them.
Roger Miller, mate.
Roger Miller, who was already retired. He was almost about 29 years old at that time.
Yeah, I remember, mate. I remember.
They go against Argentina. You don't undermine a team because of where they're coming from, because it is 11 or 12 men on the pitch. You get to play 12 men on the pitch, and they were ready. They were ready to play football. And Senegal were ready to play football. But this mentality, that's what is killing the English team. They have players, but mentality is killing them. They undermine players. I was thinking it was even what do you call it? The team that you guys play, the World Cup qualify.
Andorra,
whatever the name is. You undermine the team. If it hadn't been the other day, I wouldn't know there was a team even in Europe called Andorra. I never knew.
No, but to be honest with you, you know what? Do you know why I disagree with you slightly on that one? If you actually watch that game, okay, again, it was all about, we had so many chances on goal in that game. We just didn't score from them. That was all. It's not like Andorra played excellent and played us off the park, because they didn't. We actually had so many chances. Just our finishing wasn't. It was our finishing that let us down, and it took Harry Kane to come off the bench and get the winning goal, and it was even a tap-in after that. But what I'm saying to you is, it wasn't like we were crap in that game. The goal. It's just that we were missing our chances. I don't know if any of you had a chance to watch that game, but English have been. We should have been at least 5 or 6 goals winning that game with ease. To be fair, but we didn't take. But as I keep saying, it's been the problem, isn't it? Like Chelsea have had. We can't score goals, and and I don't think he had a recognised striker starting that game either, which I found a bit strange as well from Thomas Tuchel, because he doesn't usually do that. He doesn't usually play without a striker. So I was a bit perplexed, if you like, of why did he go into that game against Andorra with no striker? The Andorra game, Harry Kane had to come on. We started with no striker.
What's the sense of bringing in Ivan Toney if he's not going to give him game time?
Sorry,
he started Harry Kane in both.
No, Harry Kane came on, bro. He came off the bench.
No, Andorra he started.
I'm sure he came off the bench against Andorra.
I'm looking at it now. He started against Andorra.
Harry Kane came off in the Senegal game from the bench.
It's a Senegal game. Okay, but still,
he started
had
that
the chances.
Well.
He started that.
Yeah, he scored in the 7th minute yesterday.
But Ivan Toney came off the bench.
I'm sure Ivan Toney came on for him.
The bench, not Kane.
Yeah,
no.
Ivan came in very late from the bench.
But still, if you watch that game, okay, I don't know why I had the idea that he didn't start the game, but still, we had chances in that game.
Shots and 10 on target and 6 big chances and missed 5.
Exactly, bro. And we just couldn't score. So it's not like we were crap. It's just we just didn't score our goals. That's all.
Big up to you, Kim Soul, in the building. Nehemiah said I feel sorry for Thomas Tuchel. They're going on him right now. Kim Soul, thank you very much. Said the state of this club. What state is it? Chelsea. Says Zayo Kim. So. Kim, so big up to you. It's too loud in here. Sorry, the thing is very loud. But yeah, big up to you, Kim. So JC said hit that like button, subscribe, guys, if you haven't. Thank you very much. JC is still here, but he's quiet. He is quiet.
Yeah, he's quiet, isn't he? Not like
Yeah,
JC to be quiet.
Yeah,
Just one
Yeah,
more
I'm
thing
just
about
enjoying the
PR.
conversations. Yeah.
You know what? Just to let you guys know, yeah, more PRs has come out, right? More PR crap's come out. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to say about what we're doing about PR, right? Okay. Apparently, it's been told by Matt Law that Petrović asked to be omitted from the Chelsea squad to focus on a move.
That's
I
what I
don't
was
think he asked
speaking
to be out
about
of the
at the
squad.
start of the stream, saying that it came
Yeah.
out just before we went live
Yeah.
that he asked
Yeah.
to not be included. I
Yeah,
said it
DJ,
at the start.
but this
12
can
minutes
be
ago,
true.
it's come out again 12 minutes ago. I don't know why.
It's absolutely possible. If you are bringing in Mike, then a goalkeeper like Petrović will say, like, I want to play for Chelsea, but if you're bringing in Mike, my career has a blockade, so I want to be sold.
Yeah, he's already seen the green light. He's seen the future that just doesn't want him to be the number. Enzo Maresca doesn't want him to be the number 9. I mean, the number 1. Sorry. In that matter,
So Maresca didn't choose him, and then we have the club going for Mike. So who will be the first person affected? It will be Sanchez or it will be Petrović. I think Petrović will be the first one because Sanchez at least played the whole season.
Well, I don't know if you guys saw earlier on. I tweeted you both something in the DM chat, in the DMs, saying that West Ham are now looking at Petrović as an option.
Yeah, there's been other clubs. I think it's like Gala also has been requesting and see what's going on with Petrović. Galatasaray have also been in touch with him. He doesn't want to because he knew that when he go to the Club World Cup, it's going to be Sanchez in goal post. And if you look at those two players, we compare. We saw it yesterday on the screen. But big up to you, Vama, for joining the stream today. It says big up. Wow, JC, the JC mod here. Hope I don't get banned. JC, it looks like he knows you. He knows you very well. All right. Like I said, if you look at those two goalkeepers' performance, I know it's 2 different leagues, but goalkeeper is the goalkeeper. He stopped the balls from going in the back of the net, and his performance and statistics shows that he's been better than Robert Sanchez. So why would he be a second goalkeeper to Robert Sanchez, who's been that poor for Chelsea all season? So he know he's seen it. So sell me. I don't want to be part of these projects anymore. Sell me.
Statistically, who has been better than Sanchez?
Petrović.
Yeah, he has had good. He has been the goalkeeper of the season in France.
Yeah. Yes.
So you can say like different league, but still you play like what you are placed in. Just like we won the Conference League, so we win where we are.
Yeah.
And by the way, Sanchez has 76.4% is top in English Premier League in save percentages. He's the best saving goalkeeper of the league. English Premier League. So we have 2 good keepers. People need to calm down.
You know what, JC. I really hope for you, honestly, bro. I know you're a massive admirer of Sanchez, bro, right? And
no, I'm not. I like his shot.
No, bro. I get, bro. I get.
Shot stopping is top class.
I just don't think, for me, I mean, this other person summed it all up here. Can't believe the amount of Chelsea fans I'm seeing running this Sancho gimmick. How are you easily fooled by a few good performances at the end of the season? He's a constant liability and will never stop making costly errors. We won't progress with him it's very simple. Okay, this is a Chelsea fan coming out and saying this on X. In fact, a well-known Chelsea fan saying it.
Because it's like kind of saying to people like me. Can I explain how and why?
Yeah, give me a second. I want to let you explain. Vanna, thank you very much for being here. It says it's been a while since I've been here. Big up to everyone in the chat. Why is that, Vanna? Why is that, Vanna? Okay, I'm not a mod at many streams. By the way, and have never banned anyone else. I think I don't know why he said that, but it looks like he knows you. Probably he was joking. I don't remember you. Sorry. Big up, JC. Don't have to be so hot. Relax, bro. All right. So he said, just want to know. Just want to tune for a good content. Absolutely, Vanna. You know you're gonna get to see it. Get here. I've seen you relaxing, laughing already. So I'm sure you're getting engaged already. JC, go for it. Explain to us.
Yeah.
We're gonna end this.
People are saying run in because that was a time when people really started pointing out, like after seeing Jorgensen make appearances, and people saw like, okay, yeah, short stopping Sanchez is better. With his feet, Jorgensen might be better. And then at that very time, after that, when Sanchez came back, people were like less hysterical about it, and then the conversation started, and then he also had better performances, of course, but don't take into this narrative. I don't take it that it is only last 8 games. In the first half of the seasons also, he was always making good saves. The errors, this was our style of play. We attract press, we make turnovers, and we attack the spaces behind, and we don't cross over the top balls. We try to make those long passes over the ground. So it's not only Sanchez. We could see the Badiashile making that. We could see Gusto making that. We could see Colville trying those. We could see all of Tosin trying those. And those passes were also intercepted. And they were always like in the first half of the season, they were always like a couple of passes. First pass goes, the other short passes usually. Like you could see so many times, like Colville giving it to Caicedo, and Caicedo first touch to another player, and the break is on. So and Sanchez was trying the same kind of passes, and these kind of passes, if a backline is making or a midfielder is making a little bit higher on the pitch, they don't look so catastrophic. But when a goalkeeper makes it, they look like catastrophe. But that was the style of play, and that was what manager had planned. So you can't blame. I don't blame Sanchez for that. And then we have Jorgensen. Well, a couple of times he also made such similar passes. And it boils down to the same thing. It is the style of play. And when we had all our strikers injured, and we were not scoring so freely, and when the teams were like overcrowding the midfield and making it difficult for Palmer and players like that, and that we could not afford to make such passes anymore because we were being caught again and again and again. Then Maresca said, okay, now we are not also scoring, we have to get the top 4. So we improve our defense. We don't take risks. We take less risks in defense, and our defense improved. And Sanchez was hoofing the ball, and then people were always going, he's aimlessly hoofing the ball. Yeah, but because that's the aim, that's the strategy now. Because we want to be compact. Since we are not scoring goals, we will be having 1-0, 2-0 victories. So looking at that perspective, he was doing a job. And as a shot stopper, which is the first job and the most important job, is saving the goals, saving percentages. He is top of Europe English Premier League. This goalkeeper is top of English Premier League.
Brana said DC here is to start for you. Sanchez completed 3% long balls. He went ahead and said that means the 100 long balls and only completed 3 of them.
Yes. Can I reply to that? Because we had the shortest. In terms of height, we have the shortest forward line, but we don't care because we are not pressing. We are trying to close out the games, and the priority is just move the ball. We'll try to take it from the midfield. And if somebody is making long balls or long passes, there's a player who's making the pass, and there's a player who's receiving the pass. There are always 2 players involved. So why is it always we are blaming Sanchez for that? If we didn't have had a tall Drogba accepting the balls on top of the field.
He said, so Sanchez doesn't fit the style of play, or we have to change the style of play to adapt adapt Sanchez. Also, he went ahead and said that most error to goal in the Premier League committed by Sanchez, and he said that 3%, my guy, not 30, not 30. Yeah, I meant to say 3%. I probably made a mistake by saying 30.
He has 10
But yeah,
clean sheets. He has 10 clean sheets. That's, I think, 4th highest in the league. And he didn't play all the games.
Can I ask JC, ask me a question, bro? Can you ask me why did he hardly played any of the Conference League games, right? Yeah, he hardly played any of them, right? So poor Jorgensen played right through the whole tournament, right?
yeah.
And then when we won the trophy, why is he going around saying, "Oh, we won the trophy because of Robert Sanchez"?
Who's
I mean, what
saying
did
that?
this guy, the manager came out despite
I don't
him
know
not
the
starting that
context.
game, and he said that we won instead of it's all because of Robert Sanchez. Like, what are you chatting about? This guy
Oh,
hardly
yeah,
even played in the tournament.
Listen, DJ. Listen.
Yeah.
This Sanchez thing has been on the heads of this player all season. The manager is trying to support him. Normally, the manager will say is the team, because of the team. But this guy has been under pressure the whole season by thousands and thousands of everythings. And he's still performing.
You should expect that pressure, high pressure coming from a high-rated football club. He's playing for Chelsea, goalkeeper, making errors after errors. Errors that have led to goals. He was at one point in time. He was the one leading that rate.
But it still doesn't answer my question.
He us more than the errors.
No,
but
I'm not saying
the third best defense
JC.
in the Premier League. We are a top 4 team.
Doesn't answer his question.
10 clean sheets.
Why
The statistics speak for themselves, and for the eye test or the tactics or the reasoning, I explain.
But in a conference trophy where he's hardly played any games, and it was Jorgensen. He only started one game.
I don't know. We had Terry as a non-playing captain in the dressing room.
Yeah, I'll get that. Okay,
and we know Sanchez is a leader in the team, in the dressing room. That's not only Maresca has said.
I just found it weird. That was all.
Maybe I hope the owners are working behind the scenes for a player. And my brother here, Vanna, said 3.1% long ball. Big question marks from him. I think that we all know where we stand with now. It says what? I don't know who exactly is it referring to. Is it from? Are you referring to me or JC? All right, you guys.
It might be my thing I said about that.
No. He's trying to show surprise, and that's why I answered him already. Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's surprised at listening to the argument about Terry and all that stuff, and that was mere speculation. Like we fans speculating, why did Maresca say that? So if we are going to go so wild and in criticism of a manager just because of one statement, I will also go wild in the explanation. Terry was a non-playing captain. Now what?
JC, that's the man for you. JC is in here.
Just some other news for you guys.
Every nonsense from JC.
Just some other news for you. We were talking about Galatasaray were looking at Petrović, right?
Yeah. I told you.
Now it says Galatasaray have also inquired about Philip Jorgensen terms from Chelsea as well. So it looks like Galatasaray on the Chelsea goalkeepers, man.
Yeah, I told you, DJ, a few minutes ago.
Jorgensen.
Oh, Jorgensen.
Jorgensen, bro.
Oh, okay.
They're now they're asking about Jorgensen now.
Wow. Those people mean business.
I've got to go.
Yeah, Steven.
Same stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, we're about to. All right, guys. So we've already had our 60 seconds. So I always say, Leo this randons and hang on to hope. Stephen G. Lions DJ. WTF you talking about, bro? That's from Vanna. Okay, I think it's two of them going back and front in the chat there. Guys, thank you very much. JC. JC said D Panther. All right. Thank you very much, JC. Thank you very much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
But hit the likes button. Hit the likes for the entertainment.
100%, bro. Peace to everyone, bro. Peace to everyone. Take care.
Like, subscribe,
and subscribe.
and join. The
the
numbers
shows.
our numbers are rising and rising. Soon, I think soon we'll be hitting 4K. Very, very soon. We're that close. We're not far off. The numbers will come. The numbers will come. Because we like what we do here. Come over here and talk football. All right. Bye for now, guys. Bye. Adios.
You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the ball, feel the winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the floor, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive.